Good evening, guys. Welcome back to DR Sports for another watch-along for the FIFA Club World Cup. This time, it's Real Madrid versus Al Hilal. You know, when it's Real Madrid, we have to make a little phone call, don't we? Watching the first game in Trent Alexander-Arnold's new reign as Real Madrid right-back, we have Raul in the building.
Thank you, Alex, to introduce this amazing game, the first game of Arnold in the starting 11. For that, we bring him. We bring him to play.
I'm on hate watch duty tonight. I will be criticising and praising, if it's right, too. Every single touch and pass and action that Trent Alexander-Arnold completes. To my left, as always, is Laurie Lyle. How are we, fella?
I'm good, man. Looking forward to this game. I'm probably one of the few people out there that are actually looking forward to this Club World Cup, warts and all. I'm actually a little bit green-eyed that Arsenal are out there. I'd have loved for Arsenal to be taken.
Well, you've got to win something to get there, mate.
Starting already.
Factually, though.
Can you
got to win the league to get there, or Champions League.
Opening gambit about you.
I thought you'd finished.
Ambushing me with some more Liverpool nonsense. But yeah, I mean, listen, in terms of the tournament, I welcome the tournament. I think it's great to have a Club World Championship once every 4 years. I like the new format, and yeah, may the best team win.
To your left, Laurie, Lyle, is another DR Sports favourite. He's wearing his Real Madrid shirt tonight. Apparently he's on Rodrigo watch because he is an Arsenal fan. It's Jack in the building. How are we, Geese?
I'm good, thank you. I mean, I did bring an Arsenal shirt, but I got in the building. It's the same one Laurie's wearing, so we've had to change attire. But I think I might just sit back and watch this whole...
I've changed tops today 3 times today because of the humidity in this building. I mean, it would appear that air conditioning is something that is
lacking at DR Sports. We have an air conditioner, but it's about as useful as a chocolate teapot.
It's working?
You get it? Teapot, hot water. The usefulness of chocolate just melts. Like a wet towel.
Yeah, I see.
About as useful as Trent defending, right?
Pretty much. That's what I'm hoping for tonight. Who is the left winger for Al Hilal? Salam El Dar Sari.
Oh, he's the best Saudi player, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, rapid.
Right, we'll get him on Trent. Let's have a bit of movement, right? Shake him up a bit defensively, and we'll go for there. So good to have you all. Smash that like button, get your comments in. We are 7 minutes away from kickoff here at the Hard Rock Stadium. Laurie, that's where this game is being played.
Whereabouts is that?
It's a good question.
I think it's Miami. Is it Miami?
It's Miami.
That's where they got the F1 track going.
I drove past there actually in Miami a couple of years ago.
There's
so
that man Jude
in Miami. There's Jude. There's the stadium. A few tennis courts and paddle courts you can see as well. Beautiful setting in Miami, Florida. Let's go into the starting 11. Raul, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Oh my God! Look
you
at
are
him.
naming your team that kicks off this Club World Cup campaign. On the screen right now, we can see Modric, who is leaving to go to AC Milan.
The one thing that I can see now is that the stadium is not empty. You know?
It's not empty because Real Madrid are in town.
Exactly, because Real Madrid is there.
Give us the 11.
The starting 11, yeah. We have in the keeper Courtois. Actually, I have to say, at the moment we have our the best starting 11 that we can.
Okay.
Mbappe apparently is injured. He has fever. But the best starting 11, Courtois. Then we have left back Fran Garcia. Bendy, we are not waiting here until October, November. Then right back we have Arnold, Alexander-Arnold. Then we have Houston and Raul Asensio. In the midfield we have Tchouaméni, Valverde, and Bellingham, as usual. And then we have Vinicius, we have Rodrigo, and the striker Gonzalo. It's a younger player for Real Madrid.
Gonzalo Garcia up front, and on the bench, Brahim Diaz, who has just signed a new contract with Real Madrid, Diego Aguando, Chema Andrés, Dani Ceballos, Jesus Fortea, Fran González, Arda Güler is on the bench. You've got Luka Modric, who is leaving to AC Milan after this tournament, and Lucas Vázquez as well. But lining up for Al Hilal, Jack, do you want to take us away here? Don't forget, guys, the manager Simone Inzaghi. You remember him from the Champions League final. He lost it with Inter Milan. Straight away, his next competitive game is straight into this one against Real Madrid. There are a lot of free seats, though, if you look at it. There is a lot of free seats still.
Yeah, but still, I think
it's fairly
Yeah, but how big is the stadium?
It's a big one. It's a really big one.
So I think that's a good crowd. From
It's a
what I
decent
see.
crowd, but I think the other camera angle shows less seats there, over there.
yeah. I think they were waiting for around 60, 50,000 people.
Yeah. So, Jack, tell us who lines up tonight for Al Hilal.
Right, so you've got Bono in goal, João Cancelo right back, Kalidou Koulibaly, Alton Bakhti, Renan Lodi, ex-Atletico,
Yeah.
going to be up against Trent as well. We've got Nasser El-Dossari and Salem El-Dossari, so don't know if they're related. Ruben Neves, Serge Milinkovic-Savic, Malcolm and Marcus Leonardo. So it's
Malcolm
actually
is still
quite a
playing.
good... Yeah, Malcolm, ex-Barcelona.
Yeah. Names on the bench, if I'm really truthful, we don't know any of them, but isn't Mitrovic playing
That's
for Al
Rodrigo
Hilal
there,
tonight?
right?
I think it's injured. Mitrovic.
Injured?
It's fine.
Yeah, injured.
Here we
so.
go. Trent's walking out for his first ever time as a Real Madrid player.
Look at him strutting his stuff.
I told you he gonna take the number 66
Yeah.
Where's Endrick?
in the bench, no? He's injured as well. Injured.
So with
We do
the
have some pizza tonight if anyone wants a slice.
Well, because Ty's not here, we're allowed to eat on stream.
Hi, Frank Garcia.
Barca.
Amazing, Frank Garcia. It's really nice.
I take a small slice, I think.
Take it. You are Houston.
listen,
Actually, guys,
that was a signing.
I would like to ask because a lot of people, I would like to ask because a lot of people are asking me in Spain, and I don't really know how to say. Is he really, really good? Can you tell me, Houston? No,
Yeah.
don't laugh. Please, let me know. Is
He's
it's
very-
really
No,
good
he is good,
because
he is
I think he started to play in December, right?
He was one of the young players of the year in the Premier League.
Yeah, but he started to play in December, right? Because
yeah.
he was the fourth centre back in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
I was reading something like that. Is he really good? But I cannot say even
Just the
with
year-
Max
the year before
Antuono.
he was at
Who is
Roma.
Max Antuono? I don't know.
Very good.
Houston.
Yeah,
Can you tell me something else? Because we don't know anything.
he was on loan at Roma with Jose Mourinho. Did very
from
good.
From Juve, no.
On loan from Juventus to
Juventus.
Roma, and then Juventus sold him to Bournemouth. He nearly got Young Player of the Year. Did he get Young Player of the Year in the end?
Pretty.
No, I don't think he did.
Gravenberch won it, yeah, but he was close.
Okay.
I think you're signing for potential, and he's not the finished article.
Apparently is the strategy of Real Madrid right now. Signing potential. No Arnold, but like Houston, Mastantuono, 6, 7.
We all know what your first choice centre back would have been.
It's not gonna be now. It's gonna be in a
Lima.
couple of years. I know. It's gonna be in a
Probably
couple
not
of
even
years.
that long.
Free. You know that we are singing free player, like
When
not
it becomes free, they'll take it.
exactly.
Yeah,
Saliba,
listen,
when did he
he-
finish the contract? In,
He'll
in
go,
2 years, no? Or in
But
one?
Arsenal fans, unlike
No
those
Liverpool
guys up
fan.
the
No
road,
like Liverpool fan. No.
we kind of know it's going to go. We know how it plays out.
Well, this is one thing that
Win.
we
That's how it
spoke.
always ends.
We spoke before about
coming
that. If he came to Real Madrid, what you gonna say?
Yeah.
Thank you very
The
much.
difference
No,
will
enjoy
be
your
is
new
that we
future,
will
right?
ensure
Exactly.
that the contract is set so that we receive suitable remuneration, whereas Liverpool,
No, but
foolhardy.
he's not. He doesn't want that. He wants him for free.
No, you won't get him for free.
I know. How many year contract he has?
They will be. In fact, they're looking to extend the contract now, aren't they? Yeah.
Saliba has 2 years.
Yeah.
2
so
years,
they'll be
exactly.
extended at this season.
Yeah, you won't, but you didn't yet. So let's see. No, I mean,
Well, this is what they do, man. Get used to
no,
it, man.
no. It's how it works.
crazy
We
how-
cannot
That's
compete with the
Koulibaly,
money.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Last seen defeating England.
Yep, absolutely. Shout out to everyone sending in chats. A lot of people disappointed that there's no tie tonight.
Oh my god.
There is no tie tonight. Vinox says, Sir AGT, I sacrifice watching a movie to hate watch Trent. Well, you can watch him with us, bro. It's all good. A little burp there. Idris, guys, Arsenal need Rodrigo ASAP for the trip to Old Trafford, which is Arsenal's first game of the season, Laurie. What was your instant reaction to that?
Wow, that was my.
Bono.
I mean, it's not just the Man United game. It's the first 6 games. Was it Man United, Leeds, Liverpool, Forest, Newcastle and somebody else. But anyway, that is a baptism of fire, those first 6
Ours is
games.
harder, I'd say.
I think our first 6 is harder, but you're like 10. You're like first 10.
Yeah,
Because
we
I think
got-
we have Newcastle away, you
Yeah,
away,
we do.
United away,
Yeah.
City at home,
Man City
Forest
at
at
home.
home in
Got
our
Man
We've
first
City.
got
6.
Newcastle away, second game.
Rough.
Arsenal at home, third game. Then the Merseyside derby straight after that.
Home or away.
Yeah.
Home.
Come
Because
on.
their stadium might not be ready. Is what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
they did that thing where they got to play their first 3 at home.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
wait,
go
sorry.
to Tranmere or something like that. Anyway, let's get our score predictions in for this game. We are kicking off any moment now between Real Madrid and Al Hilal. Jack, how important is this for Real Madrid? Will they take it seriously? And will they go off to a winning start with Trent and Huijsen making their debuts?
I mean, they're going to have to take it seriously. What did they pay you? £10 million to have Trent just for
Good
2
point.
weeks? For
Good
2
point,
weeks.
And there's
Which is-
Xabi Alonso. Sorry, Jack.
Yeah, so I mean, look, I think 3-1. You know, Madrid love to be this whole like world conquering team. So look, if you're putting £10 million down, just have Trent for a couple of weeks, then you got to take it seriously.
Laurie?
Yeah, I agree with Jack. I think the fact that they paid 10 million to get Trent early, they didn't do that for nothing. They're taking this tournament seriously, as well they should. I mean, they're one of the marquee teams in the tournament. You would expect them to go far. I think they went trophyless last season. Also, they got a new manager. He'll be looking to make a statement of intent. So I think they'll take it very seriously.
Yeah.
Sorry, and they will win today.
Raul, what is the score going to be, my friend?
Yeah, I agree with Jack and Laurie, but I also want to say that we are taking seriously the competition. That because the money is to
100
be
million.
is to be taken, it to be.
It's 125 million.
It's to be serious the competition, because every game that we win, or every game that we are gonna win is gonna be almost 2 something million. So the draw is gonna be almost 1 million. So it's to take seriously. For that we pay 10 million to Liverpool to take Arnold, 50 to take Huijsen.
It's not Hey Arnold.
So yeah, it's something like that. It's the first tournament of these competitions. We want to win. We want to win, and we had to be there. And we, of course, I mean, I am expecting one game very, very. I would say tough. It's tough the war, because it's the first game of Xabi Alonso. He has only a couple of days with all the players, but still we are Real Madrid and we are expecting to do new football and to play.
And
That's
to win.
something that we didn't play.
Yeah.
I would say after PSG, would you say they're second favourites?
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. My prediction is Al Hilal 2, Real Madrid 3. I'll go for a
Yeah,
little
tough
bit of a
game, yeah.
stormer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 says, what's Luke Bennett doing here? Is that you?
I'm assuming so.
Is that the guy that says, get out?
Yeah, the guy is like, what's Kante doing in my fridge?
Yeah.
For ginger.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do see it, to be fair.
I'll take. You keep sending me that chef guy on TikTok
Yeah,
with the gravel
who's
voice.
that guy? He sounds just
Not me.
like you, bro. I swear to God. It's crazy. Raul Mastanuoto or Mastantuono looked lovely yesterday for River.
No, he didn't do anything.
No? Did you watch?
No, yeah, I watched the game just for him, of course.
Okay.
But I was expecting something else. But no, we saw a couple in the first half. We saw a couple of things that you can see that he's a different player. He wanted the ball. He wanted to do something different. Actually, the first goal was amazing. He started with the ball, but it's true we were expecting something else. But you cannot ask for anything else to where he was playing for River Plate, which
Yeah,
a random
it's
game,
different.
you know.
It's very different
It's
to
very different.
football here.
But it's true. Yeah, we are expecting a
Right,
lot.
the referee's blown the whistle. We are underway in Real Madrid's conquest in this FIFA Club World Cup. They are playing against Al Hilal, and we are underway from the Hard Rock Stadium in Florida, Miami.
Obviously,
Interesting.
Florida has a massive Spanish element to
Hispanic,
it. So,
yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Big Argentinian community in Miami.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there a couple of years ago. A lot of Argentinian food places, a lot of Cubans,
Gonzalo.
Yeah, definitely.
but
Cubans,
Hispanicos, yeah,
I
definitely.
guess it depends on what part of Miami. When I was there, I stayed in South Beach.
Yeah,
But there was a preponderance of Spanish, Hispanic people there. so-
preponderous. Great word.
Preponderance.
Preponderance.
It's a lot.
Preponderance. Great word.
Preponderance.
Half of America is Spanish, says Maximum. Yeah, it's true. I know it will get talked about tomorrow, but AGT makes sure to tell Flex that Liverpool could either win the league at Old Trafford or the Guard of Honour at Old Trafford on May the 2nd. Looking forward to going to Old Trafford on May the 2nd, let me tell you that. Raul has just nipped to the old Kazi. Trent. Oh, no, that's not Trent. That's Fran Garcia, or whatever his name is. Where is Trent? He's quite central at the minute. In quite a central place. This isn't nice. This is the first time ever I've seen him in a different shirt. And I'll be honest, seeing it in person on camera, it's not nice. It's not nice.
Something
And a couple of words that he's been saying in the last few days as well.
Yeah, I must admit, I was very, I applauded Trent when he did his speech in Spanish and the way he was dressed and he looked the part and he spoke well. And I thought, yeah, he's getting off to a really good start. Then when I heard those comments about the training and stuff like that, I was thinking, really? Did you need to do that? Oh, this is good from Hilal.
Go on, lads. Shoot! Oh, yeah. And
close.
Again. Oh, that's
shot.
a foul. That's definitely a foul on the edge of the box.
No, you didn't need to do that.
Better start here from Hilal. That was right. That could even be a yellow card, if I'm honest.
Should be.
Let's have another look. The player shoots from range, really, about 22, 23 yards out, and it starts from Bono in goal. Great sweep out, and the player
football.
heads it over.
Nice direct play.
Straight, yep.
Good pass there.
So he goes for goal about 23 yards out. Courtois palms it, and then, Valverde with the foul. Free kick, dangerous position.
Really?
Yeah.
Very
Oh
dangerous
my
position.
God, they are already amazing.
Trent having a stinker already.
What did you make of his comments about training? Especially after Slot came out a couple of weeks ago and was talking about how he wasn't applying himself or wasn't putting in enough effort, and then comes out and
that's
talking about how intense it is.
Yeah. But I'm not surprised by it because he wasn't putting in 100% at Liverpool, like Slot said. So
Did Slot actually
you now
say
have
that?
to stand up. Yeah,
He said something about how he's been disappointed. He could
He
tell
said
from
to
his
say the
training.
least. He said he's been disappointing in training, to say the least.
Really?
He said that in May, start of May.
What? Said that? In May, right? Okay.
Yeah, not now.
Not now.
In May.
Okay.
Right, come on, Hilal. Let's have it. 1-0, please. Great chance for a goal here. A free kick, maybe 19 yards out, and he goes for it. Blocked.
Straight in.
He's got to shoot.
Nah.
It's blocked again. Blocked again. Have we got the timer? Can we get the timer up, please, Ben? In production. We need the clock on there with the time for the game.
Very good.
Slot cooked Trent for his training all season. This is why the rap piped up, says Ganto.
Nice.
And Ruben, is that Ruben Neves?
Yeah.
Still, yeah, big him up. He
Neves.
scored the winning pen for Portugal the other day, didn't he?
And I
Has a
think
little
also-
strike from distance. That was the shot that you missed.
How is the
And then
name
look.
of the...
Oh, yeah.
What's his...
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you see players arrive at a new club and then they sort of take slide digs at their previous club. I think you should just keep it classy, man. You can wax lyrical about your new club, but don't bring your old club in. And even when waxing lyrical about, I think that's something where... So, for example, I remember last season with Declan Rice, he made a couple of comments when he rocked up at Arsenal that upset West Ham fans. And I don't think he meant to do it. But he was saying words to the effect, I'm paraphrasing, I can't believe the setup, so professional.
Yeah, it's like I've never seen training like it. Like
You know what I mean?
Arteta's opened my eyes to a whole new level of football.
Yeah.
After a week.
And I just think that you need to be very careful when you make such statements. I mean, it's a bit like, not that it applies to you.
Especially...
Say you had a former girlfriend, right? And then you hear us telling everybody, my new boyfriend's so amazing. We go to the best restaurants from there. We do this, we do that.
Yes, it's
you know what I mean?
dick.
It's impossible. No, but even if she didn't mean it that way, it's
take
impossible not to feel that way. So
Jude Bellingham slips inside to the midfielder Tchouameni.
Shut.
And Asensio, will he go for the goal from far out? He does. Deflection, and Bono
It's
takes
good. I am
it. Let's
surprised.
not
Tell you what,
forget,
we
Bono's
see-
a very good goalkeeper.
It is good. I am surprised that
Sevilla?
he's playing... Sevilla.
Sevilla and Morocco, yeah.
we
He's
see
playing
more
for
long-range shots in this game than we have in the whole tournament. So far,
Inzaghi.
because
I think he's...
Simeone.
that was one of the criticisms we had of the game the other
Simone
day. These players
Inzaghi.
don't want to shoot.
That's true. Dean Huijsen to Asensio, who gives it to... Oh, no, he doesn't. Doesn't give it to Trent. He doesn't trust him, mate.
No,
thinks
not
he's
yet.
gonna
It's the
lose
first
position.
couple of minutes for him.
He's got to give it to Trent now.
And now look.
No,
No.
he'll
No,
give it to
that's...
Surely.
I would like to say, to ask, what do you think about Rodrigo? Because I am seeing the news here in England, completely different to the news in Spain.
All right, tell us what the news in Spain is.
The news is Spain. Apparently, he's gonna stay in Real Madrid.
You know what? That is interesting because I've been saying for a while on different shows that we've done, I've said that to me anyway, the body language or the stuff that's reportedly coming out of the Rodrigo camp suggests to me he doesn't really want to come to the Premier League. I think he wants to stay at Madrid and fight for his place, especially now you've got a new manager.
Honestly, yeah.
The new manager will always
Good
come
time.
and say, look, it's a blank sheet. Everyone, gets a chance to fight for their place. Obviously, Rodrigo would have been disappointed last year not to get minutes, but he's probably thinking to himself, if I go on this tour, impress the manager, I want to stay.
Yeah, I think he played a bit for it with a couple of teams, but actually I think no one is going to pay more than he's getting in Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's getting like the 10th or 11th player in the Premier League. So I think he played because he didn't play last part of the season. He didn't do anything. By Real Madrid in Spain, we don't say that he's gonna leave. And actually here, I am reading the opposite.
No, but this is what we do as Arsenal fans. It's what's called wishful thinking.
It's like Marca. Marca always Real Madrid. So we're maybe doing the opposite. I think.
Actually, it's your point, but not always is like that.
Yeah,
this is your
Marca
point,
are the
not what
mouthpiece.
they say.
They are
but
the mouthpiece for Real Madrid.
All I've heard is that Rodrigo maybe wants to play on the left a bit more, and he's worried that Vinicius Junior,
it's true, but he can't.
Mbappe, Mastantuono, a lot of wingers.
It's true. Someone is gonna leave, eh?
Mm-hmm.
This is something that we say in Spain.
Because is Brahim signing new contract?
New contract, yeah. Someone is gonna leave. Who? We don't know, but someone is gonna leave.
Injury there on the head for Fran Valverde, knock of the head from Koulibaly there. The referee view will show it is a close-up. It's a nasty one that, but he's okay.
It's okay.
Do you like this referee's view? Could you see it in the Premier League one day?
Yeah, I like when they did it for United Palace, and we saw Casemiro getting sent by Elise, but I don't know if they'll do it every game. It's just like a little. It's not like a proper chest mat thing. It's like a tiny
GoPro on his chest. Yeah, essentially.
But you know what's something that I really like as well? When the referee speaks for the fans, like what's going on. Actually, they don't say a lot. They say, yes, it was penalty after the review, blah, blah, blah. But I would like to listen any
conversations,
explication or conversation, like, because he touched it with the ball, he touched it with the hand, blah, 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 This is something I really
Do you
like.
realise how many eyes and how much pressure is on Trent here? Not just in this game, but every single pass or time he touches the ball for Real Madrid, there is so much pressure. Do you think he deals with the pressure?
He can't. He have to. To play in the Real Madrid is not easy. And we are, as Real Madrid fan, we can't wait for him, but we cannot wait 2 years. He has 1 year. He has a couple of games to play, to start to play. If he doesn't,
I tell you what, Hilal made much the better start in this game.
Cancelo on the overlap, chance here for Hilal.
oh my God!
He missed it.
Miss.
They're playing,
Should
eh?
have scored that, man.
I don't think so, but they're playing.
I tell you what, they've made much the better start. That's their 5th shot on goal already.
Yeah. This is what Madrid do. They don't start well, they finish well.
I think Trent's doing the right thing so far, though. You've got to do the Madrid way. Like, Bale didn't do it. Bale didn't learn Spanish, didn't go to parties, didn't hang out with people. I think Bellingham did the opposite, learned Spanish.
Maybe too
became
many
very
parties.
Madrid, yeah.
Too many parties, maybe. Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
I think Trent will do that. He'll throw himself into the
culture.
You didn't hear anything?
Girlfriend.
No, apparently in what they say in Madrid, what they say I have a friend, I have some people speaking in some different medias.
I'll tell you what,
apparently he went out a lot in Madrid.
Who?
So Bellingham. A lot of people knew him, like, this pub, whatever, blah, blah.
Is that something they're
this
encouraged to do then, or do you think are you saying that he was partying a lot, or what?
Sorry?
Are you saying that he was partying a lot, or are you saying that they're
No, we say
encouraged to go out and immerse themselves in the culture?
Actually, I don't know.
What is the right level?
I don't know if they do a great game. I don't mind that they go to the party, because what they say or what I saw in the beginning is like, for example, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Maradona. They won the party almost every night. But then they play and they play really well. You know, if you can go, it's because you can play. You can play because you can go. But if you are not playing really well, maybe you have to go out a bit less, you know?
No, it was on the Beckham documentary, wasn't it? The same with David Beckham going out with Ronaldo sort of every night. So
he never spoke the language, though, did he? Beckham?
No, he was never really taken to, from what I remember anyway, particularly well.
Actually, I think that...
he struck it short.
Ay, Gonzalo. Actually, I think that Arnold is not really learn the language. I think he prepared a
script, yeah.
Yes, he prepared the speech, and actually, congratulations for him. Congratulations, because it's almost 5 years in London. I almost don't speak English, but he could say the speech in Spanish that actually great Spanish. So congratulations.
I'll tell you what, well done to Trent, because that was a crash course in learning. He learnt that Spanish in the space of a couple of months after he signed the contract.
18 months.
He'll start doing he'll start saying "vamos" in Scouse for England games.
Probably. Al Hilal cooking though. 12 minutes in, they've been.
Yeah, they've been by far the better team.
Cooking?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We're gonna get the clock working for you ASAP, guys. We're just working to do that for you, but we will have the timer on the clock ASAP. I promise.
Not even 15 minutes on the clock, and Hilal have had 6 shots on goal.
Another one.
Should be 1-0 up as well.
This is one thing that
Trent's on the ball.
I didn't say at the beginning, but we had to be patient because we have to be patient. It's the first game of Xabi Alonso, the first game of this new team.
Trent looks for his long range pass and skies it well over Vinny's head. What a shame.
No.
What sausage is salchicha?
Salchicha. We didn't say that. Come on.
Renan Lodi goes down there injured. Not a foul though, in my opinion.
Actually, I'm happy to...
Davin says, how long will AGT be rattled about Trent leaving for Real Madrid? Well, listen, bro. You can say how long, but this is the very first time he's ever played for any other club in his career. And I'm watching it now with you live. So just give me today and then I'll probably get over it. All right? Cheers, mate. England under-21s playing Germany under-21s right now. Harvey Elliott captain in the team. Big him up.
Do you think he stays?
I hope he does, but I don't think he will. Yeah.
Because you've got to raise money somewhere, haven't you? You think to balance it. Nunez?
Yeah.
60 mil?
Yeah.
Saudi? Napoli?
Xabi Alonso there, his first game for Real Madrid. Talking to his staff on the bench there.
Not playing a back five.
Not playing a back five like Leverkusen. Yeah, different setup here. But as the season progresses, you might find that the formation progresses as well, and he changes it up. I do like it though when a manager comes into a new team after having such a strong identity of playing away. 5-3-2, a 4-3-3 or whatever, and then they change it based on the players that they've got. I really credit managers for that.
Especially for something like this, where it's like a pre-season.
Vinicius.
Falta, no.
No.
Oh, dive.
No, it was
Vamos, yellow card. Vinicius.
Yeah.
Unlucky, son.
I think he's
unlucky.
He's had to learn that. Apparently this year.
To stop diving.
Yeah, stop diving.
Let's have a look.
Yeah,
was it a dive? Taps it past him, and it's a dive.
Wow.
No contact made
No,
whatsoever,
really, no,
but
no.
he goes down like he's been shot. And there you go.
Oof.
Not even a touch. It's mad how quickly they go to that rest view.
It's not going to be easy, I think. Eh?
There it is. It's on his ear.
There you go. First dive of the tournament, says Diogenes. Trent in 2029. Assalamu alaikum. It's always been my dream to play for Al Hilal. Yeah, I can see that in 2029. I can see that. Koulibaly sends it down the line, and Trent regains possession for Madrid.
Very good.
And
there, Vini.
is that a foul?
No,
the
nothing.
referee is
Vini
not
again.
buying any of this. That
Vini
Vinicius
had to change the mentality. Vini had to change the game. Vini had to change everything. He want to play. He want to be the best player in the world. Oh my God.
15 minutes in.
Oh,
that's a heavy
Tchouaméni.
tackle, that.
So fine,
yeah.
nothing wrong
That
with
was Bellingham, isn't it?
that. Tchouaméni.
Tchouaméni.
Chance
No,
here
no
for
was
Hilal.
foul. Oh, Rodrigo.
It's a foul,
It was
they're gonna
foul,
give the
yeah,
free
it was
kick.
foul.
Trent. Oh, that's poor, man. Goal kick.
It was
Goal
play-
kick. That's the kind of ref I want to see in the Premier League, says Elijah.
That was a foul, though. I think he's
I don't think
entitled to
He's
feel
still
a bit-
speaking. Come on, shut up.
What's he
No, I
saying?
think he's entitled to feel a bit hard
Bad
done
word.
by. Right?
No,
It's a
it was
heavy
a
challenge.
No, but he got yellow for diving.
Yeah,
It was
I
for
think it's
David,
a bit
yeah. It
harsh.
was,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Harsh.
was for David.
No, if you're diving, yellow card, man.
He didn't.
Hold
no.
that.
He
Hold
didn't.
that.
Anyway, Houston.
Actually
Courtois. Hausen? Hausen?
Yeah.
I think his name's Dutch, isn't it? Dutch?
Danish.
Yeah, Dutch.
Yeah.
I think it's the mom
plays
Dutch.
Yeah. I think he was born in.
He chose Spain,
He
yeah,
chose
but
Spain.
he can't play for
Here's Trent.
Dutch of.
Sends it down the line.
Oh, what a ball!
And
Man.
Oh,
it's a
you-
poor pass again. That's 2 in a row. And it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, but it's Rodrigo, 100 million. Lorry. Rodrigo, 100 million. Easy.
Take that.
He won't be coming to us.
I mean, I am happy. If you pay 100 million, 90 million, I'm happy. Right now.
Do you rate him? Is he good?
I mean, he's good. He's good. And honestly, I like Arsenal. This is one thing that you don't see here, but I like Arsenal. And this is one thing that you had to... This is one player that can help you to win something. But not for Real Madrid. Because what he showed us is like... No.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, I want to play. Oh, you forgot my name. Oh, I am the best one. Oh, now I am playing in the right. Oh, I want to play in the left. Bro, if you are good, you are going to play. If you are not good, you are not going to play.
So basically, what you're saying is he's not good enough for Madrid, then?
It's very difficult to play in Real Madrid. Who you going to take off? Vinicius Junior? He's playing in the left. Who's he going to take off?
Foul by
Vinicius?
Trent.
Mbappe now? No, it's very difficult.
Yeah, it's true.
It's very difficult. He's good. He's good. Come on.
Trent, another mistake.
Could
Give time, Alex, please. Give
Could
time.
Rodrigo play striker? And then Mbappe.
He can play. He can play striker. And this is one thing that we are speaking in Spain.
Oh, Trent, stinker.
That
He's lost the ball there.
Oh,
comes in, and it's Trent's side. Oh, it's a goal! Offside. Renan Lodi with the finish. Great finish. But Trent, defensively there, all over the shop, Raul. Let's have another look.
Give time, no?
Look, watch. Trent loses the ball there and then doesn't sprint back hard enough.
Yeah, it was outside. It was
It's
offside.
not the first time I said
Easy.
Maybe he knew he was offside. Maybe that's why he didn't.
No, it punch him.
He was caught out, man.
No, he can't. It is.
It's not been the best of starts for him, is it? Really?
No.
And this
Overhit,
is one thing that
overhit a couple of passes, underhit a couple of passes.
we say, Jack, about Rodrigo. So imagine if this season we have any injured, we don't have a striker. And Rodrigo can play as a striker. Mastantuono is not like
Where's
a striker.
Mbappe? Still injured.
Mbappe, no, he had fever last
Fever.
yeah. And Mastantuono is not like striker. Guller is not like a striker. Brahim is not like a striker. However, Rodrigo is this kind of player that he can, arrive until the end. Let's see. I don't know what's going to happen.
Trent gives it away there again. 20
Did he-
minutes in here.
20 minutes. Come on.
I tell you what I like about Al Hilal. They've shown Real Madrid no respect at all.
No,
Right from
as
the
they
start,
should.
they've gone after him, and they're
they
looking
should.
good.
Actually, they are
Good.
playing, yeah.
Ethan says no Konate to save him. Don't jinx it, because he'll be off there next as well. Trent, generational stinker. Alex, are you not entertained, says Marcus. I will be, when Al Hilal score. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Try to get some popcorn at half time.
Probably. Koulibaly.
He's
He's
got
been there a
the-
few years now, Koulibaly, hasn't he?
Come on.
Since Chelsea.
Remember when he was at
Chelsea just flogged him
Very good
after
ball.
one season.
He had a really poor.
Oh, shut! Gonzalo. Oi.
Gonzalo, yeah.
Good defending. Or was that a poor finish?
He's right. No, I think he's. Ay. Al Hali, yeah, it is. So let's see what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Koulibaly
it's
played
all- it's
for Valencia
all
as well,
Hilal
no?
at the
Or in the
moment.
Premier League.
He was at Napoli, then Chelsea.
Valencia?
Koulibaly?
Sevilla?
Don't think so. I'll have a look.
I think he played
But he did Chelsea for 1 year, and they sold him
from Napoli.
from Napoli.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yes. But actually they are playing, They're playing football, Very good, Look, they are playing football, They did very well, They are playing football. Come on. I mean, they had to wake up. Come on. Cannot play like that. Another season.
Do you care much about the Club World Cup?
I mean-
if you lose, are you
I
upset
care.
or?
I care, but I don't care that much, If we lose, we lose.
Yeah.
We cannot ask to Xabi Alonso to win.
Mhm.
But whoever, as Real Madrid fan, we had to win everything. So, yeah, I care, but I don't care that much.
What's the mood like in Madrid at the minute? Because obviously last season didn't win the league, lost to Barcelona a lot, out the Champions League. Because I mean, for Real Madrid, second is bad.
It's bad.
For
We didn't
Arsenal,
win.
it's
It's good. We didn't win anything.
Mm.
Anything.
And then
At the moment-
every Barcelona game as well, wasn't it? Or-
Yeah, I
or
think
the one.
we said, and this is something that we say in Spain, we lost the seven big games in the season. 7. 4 with Barcelona. We lost 4 games against Barcelona, 2 against Arsenal, and 1 against Liverpool. 7 big games. We cannot be agree with that as Real Madrid fan. So let's see what Xabi Alonso is bringing on, because
Do you think it's the players or the manager?
I think it was the manager, because the player, we have the best player in the world, the best thing in the world. But this is something that when you have the same president, the same manager, a lot of years. I said to Liverpool, he was so angry with me. He was so angry. And I say, Klopp out, Klopp out, Klopp out. He changed the manager. They changed the manager and they won the Premier League.
You know what?
They won the Premier League.
Yeah.
As a Real Madrid fan, we don't have the passion. We don't have the passion because we know Ancelotti, if he doesn't win the Champions League last season, he went out before.
You know, Raul was the one person that told me when we signed Arne Slot that he was going to win us the league. And I thought, you're crazy. Chance wide from last one. Yeah, and Raul was one of the only people that said to me, Liverpool are going to win the league with Arne Slot, and I didn't believe him at the time.
I saw your team play, because the player changed the mentality. It was the same player, the same team. But the player changed the mentality, completely changed the mentality. So
I think he did unreal. Arne Slot. There's so many things that I think, like, when you have one of the best teams, it's hard to judge the manager. But when you improve certain players, I think you can look at that and say that's coaching. Like, to take Gravenberch from where he was to where he is. Even in pre-season, some of the goals you were scoring, you saw pattern straight away. Like, you did it against us, where you sort of fizz it up to Salah, hold it off, and then in behind.
Yeah.
Scored like 4 of the same goal in pre-season.
Yeah, I know. He's definitely changed things for the better with one signing. So imagine what he can do when it's all of his players.
Doesn't always work that way, though.
Of course it doesn't, but I think there is a level of ruthlessness with Arne Slot. We saw in his first season when he was manager at Feyenoord, he sold 11 players and brought 13 in.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to do that at Liverpool, but I wouldn't be surprised if some key players, or who Liverpool fans feel are key players, leave in the summer. But look, Trent needs to run back here. He's nowhere to be seen, mate. Chance. That's a corner.
I don't know, he's not defending, no?
Told you. 10 million. Very good. Thank you. But yeah, the cameras are going to be on Trent. Every time he loses possession, the cameras will be on Trent.
He has to. Yeah, they had to.
Where was he there?
What can we do? They had to.
Look, he's not even sprinting, man. I told you, this is what he does.
Yeah, because he's playing like, striker.
Alexander-Arnold out of position again, says Ganto.
Yeah, it is.
Trent getting cooked, says Benji. Corner about to come in for Al Hilal. Can they do something with it though?
So, by far, we are watching the same Real Madrid
Ball
that the
comes
last
in.
season.
And it's headed away.
The same Real Madrid that the last season we are watching.
Yeah.
Nothing in the pitch, a player no running, no with the ball. Al Hilal.
Well,
Do you think that's what happens
Playing
though,
out.
sometimes when you have the best players? You say like you have the best players and
We
everything.
have.
But then you look at PSG, they had the best players. They had Mbappe, they had Messi, but sometimes that doesn't work and they got rid of them. They got young players, hungry players that want to play for PSG, and could that be a thing with Real Madrid when you have Mbappe and you have Vinicius Junior and you have Trent, they're all individuals?
good corner chance.
Exactly. This is one thing that
Headed
for that
wide.
maybe they changed the manager because we had to win. And why Vinicius, 2 Champions League Vinicius now with 20, 21 years. Rodrigo, same. It's very difficult to keep the angry for this kind of player. Mbappé jueves, no Champions League. I don't know. Something had to change because we are watching the same now, the same team, same team that the last season. Like we can't have not the same team.
Whose contract is running down at Real Madrid? I'm just trying to think what can you get back? Has anyone got sort of a year left, 2 years left?
How long does Tchouaméni have on his contract?
I don't know. I just know that we got him for 80 million. It was expensive.
Yeah.
80
Very.
million, Tchouaméni.
I'm going to go for free to Liverpool in 2 years.
Yeah,
Revenge.
hopefully.
Can you imagine?
Well, that would be the tip of the iceberg.
Can you
Need a few
imagine?
more. Valverde, how long? He just signed.
No,
He did.
Valverde is just no.
Yeah, Valverde will be the next Modric. And just stay for 10 years, no?
We'll see.
Trent right now is more central, high up and right, not really showing for the ball. If he was in a more natural right back
Yeah,
position.
but I am watching
Ball
Arnold,
would
for
be
example.
there.
He's like he's playing in the path.
Xabi Alonso has obviously told him to go centrally, no?
Yeah. Actually, we are playing as 3 in the back.
Yeah.
You know. Apparently, they were speaking a lot about that 3,
Yeah.
maybe 4, 3.
I mean, Rodrigo's so wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye,
touchline
come on.
Hugging.
Arnold, come on.
28
I think
minutes
so
gone so
bad.
far. Trent hiding, says JB.
The ball. Raul Asensio for Rodrigo. Can you
Trent.
imagine if Xabi Alonso is
Trent ball over the top, and once again,
Xabi Alonso is
cut
playing with Rodrigo just to sell him
yeah.
for 80, 100 million? I think it's
Mad.
the last opportunity for him.
See, the thing about Trent, well, okay, like, for example, that ball he just played there, people will say, oh, he gave the ball away or it didn't work, but you've got to give him credit for trying passes like that because those are the kind of passes that open up defences. So
9
it's one of
times out
them.
of 10,
Call him break.
not 9 times out of 10, but a lot of the time that pass wins you a game. Or
Yeah, exactly. So
you know, it does something that forces an error that leads to a corner, and then you score from the corner.
I mean, that is one of the things where we get criticised with Arsenal. It's very structured. It's almost like the players say, do not give the ball away at all costs. So you minimise risk.
Yeah.
But somebody like Trent, he's going to look up. If the player makes a run, he's going to try and find him. Now, like I said, it's not all the time it's going to work. In fact, let's be honest, most times it's not going to work. But as you said, Alex, that one time it does work, it can lead to a goal. So
Yeah. And
you should
players
always look at, oh, it didn't work.
No, it's the confidence to try those passes, and that's why at Liverpool he was so bold in trying those passes that they worked more often than not. So you know he kept doing them. The players are currently pouring water on themselves, and it looks like some kind of cooling down towel has been applied to their necks there, Jack, to deal with the heightened degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
in
and these
in
guys play in Saudi as well, so it must be hot.
Yeah, it must be.
It was 30 something.
Yeah.
Crazy. But back to Trent. I mean, you were saying about like playing them passes, but I guess it's because he's got like the credit in the bank that if he has a stinker, he knows you're all still behind him, but you won't get that at
Won't
Madrid
get that,
unless you earn it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is the difference, Laurie. Like, we literally blindly defended him so many times that we always made an excuse, or there was always a reason why he didn't do X, Y, Z. But with Real Madrid, they just simply don't, like he's already just said it, they don't have patience. So that kind of, you know, one amazing pass after 7 bad ones at Liverpool was congratulated and it was applauded. Look at that pass from Trent, look how incredible he is. At Real Madrid, if you do 6 bad passes, they're not going to give you the same time and love that Liverpool gave him. As simple as that.
And do you think
They
that
don't have patience.
do you think that this can be something different that we have? For that we are a different team. For that we are.
Do you want him to be more safe or try to do more extraordinary passes?
No, I want him more extraordinary pass.
Yeah, but that's why you bought him, right? Because
Exactly.
it's because of those
Yeah, to
qualities
defend
that
it we
they've
have
seen.
it's a peak player,
That's why they bought him.
but
You're right. With the fans, they might say, "Well, look, I don't
not
care
good enough."
what you saw. What we're seeing doesn't match."
Yep.
to be conservatory can be conservador.
Yeah.
So we don't want him. Yeah, we can play Lucas Vázquez, can put Lucas Vázquez in that position.
But I think Real Madrid will give him time. I don't think. I know what you're saying about the fans being a bit impatient, but I think the club and the manager, they will give him time because it's a big signing for them. They're not going to want to throw him under the bus anytime soon.
32 minutes in and no real chances of note really here for Real Madrid.
Well,
But
it's
this is what
clear.
they do in the first
Hilal
half.
have been
They-
a better
they don't
side.
really.
Finally, I
Let's see
think the
like that.
position longer, no, that we have now.
Trent going very high up and inside here.
They're not
No,
a
don't pass
pressing
the ball.
team, are
He's
they?
offside there.
Yeah.
Oh!
Shot from range
Rodrigo.
there from Rodrigo. Hits the top netting. Decent effort though
It
from
was.
his left foot.
As soon as he had that little bit of space, bang. He wasn't that far away either.
No, exactly.
Come on, Al Hilal, says Laser Gaming. In Celsius, it's probably 38 to 40 degrees in that stadium, says 8 Egan. Trent already bought himself some time after he spoke fluent Spanish, says Couture.
It's probably 40 odd degrees in here now.
Probably.
It's probably hotter in here
I'll
than
tell
it
you
is out
right now,
there.
it is very, very, very hot in this.
Yeah, I reckon it's hotter in here than it is out there. Honestly.
Yeah.
Viewers, seriously, it's
Yeah.
not. I'm not even
Beads of
joking.
sweat are rapidly falling down.
Oh, good
Great ball,
pass.
top. Where's Trent? Rodrigo doing Trent's dirty work here.
Actually, I'm surprised they are playing football, eh?
Oh,
Wins
that's
it back,
is that Trent.
plays it inside, and that was good actually.
Oh,
Was good. And chance here for Real Madrid to counter-attack. Rodrigo on the right wing.
Oh, that's lovely football.
oh, Gonzalo!
Rodrigo.
Gonzalo
Yes!
Garcia.
That, you know what? That is a
Salo.
great counter-attacking move. Started
The
by
Real Madrid is Real Madrid.
Started by Trent.
Vamos!
Started off the counter-attack.
Yeah,
a great
it's very
goal.
important the first
That
goal.
was lovely, to be fair, I'm not going to lie. Direct counter-attacking football there from Real Madrid.
And that, you know what else that
Garcia.
illustrates this as well about Hilal? Something that we always say. When you're on top, you've got to take your chances. Because they bossed that first 20 odd minutes. Had 5 or 6 chances, didn't take them. Breakaway opportunity. Hilal didn't even touch the ball in this move. Look
This
at
Yeah.
this.
pass was good.
Rodrigo there.
Plays the
Look at
ball
that
across,
pass.
He's well
Good.
onside.
Oh, what a pass
Oh,
that
two.
is.
Gonzalo Garcia, happy with that?
Yeah, happy because, you know, this is
Rodrigo.
Xabi Alonso.
Arsenal
this is
fans.
Xabi Alonso fault.
Hey, and he kind
Oh,
of shanked that,
that's it
man.
as well.
He kind of
Kicked it
spot
into his
that.
heel.
Yeah.
This is one thing
See,
of
he
Xabi
spot
Alonso.
that.
He wants
Yeah.
to bring him through.
No, Gonzalo played more minutes this season than with Ancelotti last season in the first game. So this is one thing that maybe Xabi Alonso is gonna give
I wish
to
I didn't
the
see that.
younger player.
I didn't see that at the end because I was.
That's ruined it for you, hasn't it?
has, yeah.
He's kicked
Yeah,
it into
it's
that
such a
foot.
perfect goal.
Scuffed it into his ankles,
And
hasn't
then
he?
you go and scuff it. But anyway, it's still a great goal.
I think
Jammy finish.
that sums up exactly why Arteta likes Rodrigo as well. I think he's gone all the way back to do the dirty work defensively and then got all the way forward and got the assist. And you know that Arteta loves his wingers defending.
Yeah, he definitely
Martin
does,
Rodriguez says, Raul, tell AGT to chat up.
No,
But it's interesting because
Respect.
Trent was instrumental in that counter attack.
Respect. He won't do that. It's disrespect,
You know that?
innit? Yeah, he was. He was. He won it back and played it inside to start off the counter-attack. Big him up, big him up.
You're going to miss that next season, mate. There he is again.
Trent down the line.
Great ball.
Not really. Not really. Gives it away again. But that was, I think it's offside initially.
So who's his replacement at Liverpool?
Jeremy Frimpong. I'm actually interviewing Jeremy Frimpong on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to ask him any questions about Trent?
No, I look forward. Don't look back.
Will you say to him, do you think this is big shoes you're stepping into? How,
No, I won't mention Trent at all.
Are you going to retire the 66 shirt? I mean, no one else is going to wear it.
No one else will want it.
Does he get a statue?
Who?
Trent.
Stop this now. Stop this, skis. Have a rest, Laurie. Stop stirring, says Anfield Road.
Just asking a question, man.
Timu Werner, says Alex. Nah, Laurie, we won't miss him. We got words for creativity now. Stop rage baiting about Trent. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you'll change the way you play completely, won't you? You think of like flying fullbacks, like more like Liverpool, like Klopp Liverpool with the flying fullbacks, a bit more through the middle.
Yeah, I think we're going to do quite a lot centrally next season.
Just sort of work it through verts and that, get it wide,
side to
cut
side,
it back.
into the middle, make a chance, opportunity.
Very good, Houston.
Great pass from
Houston.
Hoyson.
Oh, very pass.
Gonzalo Garcia.
Oh, it's too much.
Oy, oy, oy.
Too much for Gonzalo.
Does Fabregas, Van Persie, etc. get a statue, Laurie? Says Karen.
Well, they haven't, have they?
No. So why would Trent? Frimpong will be a winger most of the time, says Mohammed. His average position, I'd say, would be
it's
in a
really
right
high
position. Yeah.
My only
Right
question,
wing position these days. I mean, it's a right back position essentially.
but he is so high for Leverkusen because they played a 5. My only thing with it is if he's going to do that, who drops in? Like it's not like you have like a Henderson or a Wijnaldum anymore that would do that sort of
Gravenberch.
shuttle. You think?
Yeah. Or Soboslai.
Do you know what? I've seen a couple of people saying Soboslai or Curtis Jones.
Curtis
Like
Jones.
starting midfield, shuttle across,
Did you
just
see
cover
the
that gap.
quotes from Soboslai on Verts overtaking him at LFC?
No.
He said, "Well, he can. We'll have to find a way where we can both play, but I'm not going to give up my my place that easily. And I know I am part of a championship-winning side, so it's going to be difficult to replace me."
Well, you would expect him to say it, wouldn't you? Professional
good.
pride.
Hi.
Trent wants it. I know.
I mean, first game of the season, do you think Vert starts though? Probably won't start.
Probably
will
not. It depends how pre-season goes, to be honest. If he starts on fire, then why not? But I think almost out of respect, you start Soboslai for the first game of the season and then look to...
Do you not think you want him up to speed quickly though, considering that run you've got, you want him sort of embedded and ready?
What is it, Bournemouth at home first game?
Yeah.
Friday night? He will definitely play in that game.
Then
He will
someone,
play
then
minutes.
us. I don't know who your second game is.
Newcastle away.
Title
Oh, yeah.
decider in the third game.
At Anfield.
6-pointer.
Yeah, we'll see. As much as is entertaining cooking Thai, it's nice to have a stream without hearing deluded rubbish every 5 minutes. Big up the panel, says Kashi Cole. Penalty to Al Hilal.
What?
No.
Penalty!
No.
Vamos! Whose fault was it?
I don't know.
It's on the left. I don't think it's Trent.
Probably not. Penalty, vamos. 39 minutes in.
They
Chance.
probably do deserve to be on level terms, provided they convert it, obviously.
Fran Garcia, who knows?
Because the goal you got was very much against the run of play, wasn't
Yeah.
it? So.
We're signing the next Real Madrid player this season as well, Kepa.
Oh yeah.
No.
How was Kepa?
Oh, that's soft, man.
No, let's have a look. He wins it back though. Yeah, that's a pen.
No.
Is it
no.
Two arms.
Shirt
Two
pull.
arms. It's a pen.
No.
Soft.
Might be soft, but don't put two arms on a man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Take
But
it
that was
into your own hands
softer.
then. Penalty Al Hilal.
No.
And the
You know,
captain's
if
gonna
that
be
was the
taking it.
benchmark, there'd be penalties in every single game in the Premier League. Because
Raul is going to take it.
Did they check the VAR?
Ruben Neves.
you know that if don't you think so?
What?
If that's the standard, then there'd be about 2 or 3 penalties in
In the-
every Premier League
yeah.
game.
It's similar to the one we got at the Bernabeu. Was it someone pulled Moreno?
Yeah, that was it.
That was the same. But Saka,
Right,
Saka
Ruben
tried to
Neves
ship it down the
scored
middle.
a crucial penalty, didn't he, for Portugal as they won the Nations League a couple of weeks ago.
He's giving
He
the
has
keeper
a
the
chance in the FIFA Club World Cup to equalise against Real Madrid. In the 40s.
Who's that guy in the area? Look, get out.
He's saying Renan Lodi. He's saying there's something above. Chance here then. Golden chance. Ruben Neves
Come on.
scores.
What's up?
Great pen. And it's Real Madrid 1, Al Hilal 1. Raul, 41 minutes in. And you're drawing.
Yeah. Actually,
It's no less than they
Same
deserve,
team,
really.
yeah,
No
exactly.
less than they deserve.
same thing as the last season. Nothing new. Yeah. No football. No running. No one new. Did we see
I'm
Vinicius?
seeing a bit of breaking news about Victor Osimhen. Oh, man.
Yep.
Snubbed Man United and Arsenal, but he's in talks with Chelsea. I'm not sure Arsenal were ever really
Houston?
seriously interested.
Arteta wouldn't want him.
Osimhen.
Arteta hates egos, and I think you need an ego to be a good striker. But I think Osimhen's maybe.
Yeah,
level
Osimhen
above
is.
Arteta would
Isn't he
want.
fallen out with Nigeria, isn't he? Because he criticised the Nigeria.
He went on like Instagram Live, didn't he?
Yeah,
He sat on
yeah,
live
he's-
just talking
the-
about.
Well, apparently
manager.
it was the catalyst for that was that the coach had criticised him, and also said that he didn't show any real desire to play for Nigeria. At which point Osimhen went on some rant, didn't he? I saw it actually.
Yeah, he went on a live. He obviously fell out with.
It's completely over the top.
Fell out with Napoli, but that wasn't his fault. That
Yeah.
was deserved.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think Arsenal were ever really seriously interested in him. They might have made a polite inquiry. I don't think they ever really.
They knocked on the door, but I don't.
Do you need that striker?
I
No.
don't even think they knocked on the door. They might have put in a phone call and said, "Is it true you're selling him?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How much do you want for him? Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll give you an email.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's a great ball over the top.
That's
for
great.
Al Hilal.
Great control.
Up
Can he
against
get the
Trent.
shot off?
Trent blocks
Trent.
the shot. Good defending.
But do you need
When
that
he
striker, no?
plays well,
Yes.
I will praise him, by the way.
Through gritted
Hate
teeth.
watch.
Yeah.
Through gritted teeth, but
Yeah.
I will praise him.
I
Finally.
must say, I've not been very impressed by Madrid, Raul. I've got to say. I know
Nothing.
They're not showing me any. Where's Bellingham? Is he playing? I've not even.
Did you see
Where's
Vinicius?
Vinicius?
Exactly.
Last time I saw Vinicius,
No,
he
we
was
saw-
getting
we saw
booked for
Vi-
diving.
Yeah, nothing. We saw Houston.
If I'm,
We saw Arnold just because AGT mentioned
I've
him.
not seen anything.
Nothing
No.
new, nothing same.
There he is.
It's true.
Vinicius.
Just take time.
Overhit that pass. Come on, man. Look at Alonso. I was just thinking.
Maybe it take time, no? We take more time.
You're telling me.
Xabi Alonso.
That's poor from a guy of his standard. Modric is saying, look, get me on there. Well, is he on the coaching staff now or something, Modric?
No, he's playing the
our
last
contracts.
tournament for him.
He's moving to.
No, I said that
AC
sarcastically.
Milan.
I said that sarcastically.
Yeah.
Isn't he bought some club in
Yeah.
Wales?
Yeah.
Who's it?
Swans.
Yeah.
Trying to do
Well, he's part of a consortium, I think.
he's seen what their man have done with Wrexham and he's trying to
Yeah.
rock up in
Same
Wales.
thing with Yeovil have just been bought by Dubai, and I think Plymouth have just been bought by some big investors.
There's talk
Yeah,
that
there's some celebrity.
you've heard of Turkey Al Sheikh, the
Yeah.
boxing super
Yeah.
promoter. There's talk that he's interested in buying football club as well. I'm
Yeah.
not sure which
Gareth Bale fronting an American consortium to take over Plymouth.
Gareth Bale. Wow.
Bale.
one. Do you get the impression that when you see these guys fronting up, that's just
Oh,
somebody come to them and
okay.
say, we'll give you 10 million if you front it up.
There's no way.
Why really, what link has he got to
There's
Plymouth?
no way Michael B. Jordan knows anything about Bournemouth.
Exactly.
Ask him how many goals Callum Wilson scored for Bournemouth.
No, but even worse, what is the causal link between Gareth Bale and Plymouth?
Cash.
Other than somebody
Yeah.
said to him, look, if you front up the bid, we will give you.
Give you 10 million.
Somebody tell me, put it in the comments.
Tom Cleverley manager as well.
Really? Plymouth?
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody put it in the comments. What is the causal link between Gareth Bale and Plymouth? I'd love to know. Did he go there once on holiday? What?
I doubt it. Seen there.
Play good?
I've never been to Plymouth. So I don't know.
Liverpool, Ganto says here, and me and Raul were speaking about this before the stream, Liverpool are planning to buy Getafe.
Why?
FSG are looking to purchase Getafe.
Mhm.
Do they own any other clubs?
Because you have own it.
No,
No.
football, just Liverpool, and potentially Getafe.
Tranmere.
Because you have.
That's ASAP Rocky, isn't it?
What, Tranmere?
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky owns. Well, he will own Tranmere, I think. Yeah.
You've got LeBron.
Yeah, 6% owner, I think. I think initially he put in about 10 mil, and that 10 mil is now worth about 300 mil.
It's a good investment.
Yeah. I'd say Liverpool's probably around 5 billion, maybe 6 billion.
What do you think on your owners now? Because I know there's a lot of like they'd never really spend. Like even when you were getting like 97 points and not quite winning the league, they'd go and do like a Minamino, and it was like we just need some. Like, unless it was a Coutinho money, they weren't really putting much in. But now the Verts from Ponka.
Listen, they've done a lot of bad things at Liverpool. I'll be honest. Chance! Oh, just wide. Great effort though from the captain, Salem. They've done a lot of bad things at Liverpool, including the ticket prices, including the Super Cup, including a few different things. And you know they've came out and apologised for them. And it seems finally it's time where they've actually put their money where their mouth is and gone, do you know what, we will back this team to the hill now because they deserve it. And we've worked so well for so many years without having that £100 million player that, you know, a Real Madrid can buy, or a Barcelona, or an Arsenal, or a Man City, or a Chelsea. But now there's no excuses. We must still continue to act like a big team.
Yeah, I think
spend the money. So you have to give them FSG credit. You know, the stadium, the training ground, the investment into the manager, the investment now into the team. All the FSG outers, I haven't heard from them for a while, mate.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, when you were in that battle with City, it was always like a hand behind Klopp's back a little bit, because they'd go and do like, oh well, we'll get Mahrez then, and like Ruben Diaz, Laporte, we'll just go again next year, and it was like, oh, we sold Coutinho, so we'll do Van Dijk and Alisson, but other than that, here's like a Minamino, here's Ben Davies and Nat Phillips.
Big up Nat Phillips though, obviously.
Here's Gruitch, or whoever.
He was Klopp's first signing. Marco. Laurie, your thoughts on Isaac to Liverpool, says Hugh Ming.
My thoughts are is that I hope it doesn't happen, obviously, because if they do sign Isak, then
so expensive, no? For me.
Then you might as well just give him the title now. But I'll be surprised if he goes there though, because I do think Newcastle will hold on to him at least just for one more season.
No, I do think they'll hold on for him, but if Newcastle, for some reason, which I don't think they will, but if they do not make the Champions League next season, then he is out of there.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be? I mean, a player like that, I would say he's one of the foremost strikers in world football.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
definitely is.
You have to be playing Champions League football.
It's going to be one.
Would you say Wirtz is like Liverpool's first signing, like massive signing when they're at the peak of their powers? Because I always think of Liverpool and I think of like just a little bit. Yeah, I always think just a little bit below, like it's the Salahs and the Alissons where they're on the brink, but they're at like a Roma or Southampton or. Yeah,
it probably is. Yeah, in terms of like signing a superstar,
you've gone and grabbed them like at their peak.
Gone and grabbed them, you know, at the right time. But maybe Thiago, I think he was 29 when he joined Liverpool, but that was the summer after we won the league. So that was an intent signing there, to be fair. And Jota was, but again, it wasn't.
There's
at that
like the
level
Wolves.
But yeah, this is probably the first worldwide, you know, hounded player wanted by so many top clubs.
What about Van Dijk?
We've got. Yeah, but what Jack's saying is, you know, we've got Van Dijk from Southampton.
Right.
It's not often.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Good ball over the top, is it?
They don't often go and shop at like the best players in the world. It's always like we're the best at the level below, just breaking through. Like we're out of Roma, Southampton, of Bournemouth, whoever.
True.
I would say in recent years, though, that's probably been your best signing. Well, I mean, obviously Salah as well, but Van Dijk has been.
Yeah, or Alisson. Can't really pick between them. Trent looking for a long-range pass, but it's not on. We are 10 seconds away from half-time, by the way, people. 1-1.
One thing I've noticed straight away about Trent in this game, he's not got forward anywhere near as much as he does for Liverpool.
And that's it, half-time.
Come on.
Rodrigo's pretty much hugging the touchline. He's there with.
So he's going to play a different role, it would appear.
So Raul,
right, so that first half, I've got to say, Raul, that to me, I'm sure you agree with me, that Al Hilal have been the better team.
Al Hilal, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
11 shots on goal to your 5. Okay, you've had one more shot on target and then 3 to 2.
I think the position, I didn't check, but I think the position as well, they play more in our pitch. We didn't do anything.
Maybe, as Alex says, you traditionally get better in the second halves of games. I'm not sure, but
I don't know traditionally, but we were expecting something different. New manager, new team, something different. I know it's too soon, but something different.
yeah, I mean it's early
We're
days.
playing the same, nothing.
Are you moaning about Xabi Alonso already? After 49 minutes?
No.
Are you moaning?
No. I say we were expecting something different. We didn't see.
After 45 minutes, you've given up on seeing something different.
One thing I would say
We
though
are
straight
playing
away
now.
that I
He's the
noticed-
manager. He's in charge, no?
I did notice this, yeah, but I think it could be down to the
I say we for this kind
How
of
hot it is.
No, you see, like, with Xabi Alonso teams, they believe in the pressing stuff. Yeah, you're not really going to get that when it's 90 degrees. You're not going to get that consistently for 90 minutes. So maybe, he's adjusted for that.
yeah. Maybe he get the
Because
result.
I
But
did-
let's see.
I did note that there was a distinct lack of energy about Real Madrid in that first half. Could be that they're struggling a little bit. But then Madrid's quite hot a lot of the time, isn't it? Isn't it a hot place?
Hot place in
Yeah,
Madrid. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
But maybe not maybe done dry. But yeah, it is hot. It is
Yeah,
hot.
that's what I've always thought. So
But normally we don't. Maybe they don't play to 3, 4, 6 p.m. We play normally during the night. That the weather is not that hot.
Some games you play at night.
Anyway, this is not an excuse. This is no excuse. We
No,
are
maybe
not
not
gonna
an
say an
excuse, but it
excuse.
is a fact.
We had
It is a
yeah,
fact.
yeah.
It is a fact.
But actually, we should do something else. We didn't do anything.
There's shades of tie in there, isn't there? It's hot for both
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
We mustn't forget it's been hot.
Exactly. No. Yeah. Anyway.
Can't forget it's warm outside.
What it's going to be like next year, man, with the World Cup. That's what it's going to be like.
It is. I think there's a
Is it Mexico as well?
Yeah, Mexico,
Yeah, it's in a
Canada,
couple
It's like America and Mexico.
couple of countries.
and
3.
Canada.
Three. Yeah, Canada, Mexico. It's good.
What are they getting these guys to dress up in boxing gear? Suarez,
The zone
Haaland and thing.
The zone taking over, bro. Harry Kane as
Harry
a boxer.
Kane
Yeah?
in a box. Oh, that's so corny, man. I could understand Suarez a little bit, or even Haaland, but Harry
El
Kane.
Matador.
Come on. Nah.
They're just promoting the old
El
broadcasters.
Pistolero, whatever it is.
El Pistolero,
I
sí.
think they could. The choice of players could have been a little bit more appropriate. Suarez, I could see.
Cavani.
Haaland, I could see, but Harry Kane,
Yeah, not really that guy, is he?
nah, he's not.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that
Great
guy.
player, great footballer, but put him in a boxing robe, not so sure if it works.
Maybe not that guy. Who do you reckon would be the best boxer in the footballing world?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm putting a shout in for Gabriel.
Yeah, he'd definitely be.
I think he gets
Yeah.
knocked down 2-3 times and he's straight
I
back
think you
up.
could put Miles Skelly up there.
Big
he looks
Virgil.
like he likes a bit of a row.
6'4" heavyweight.
Who?
Nice,
Big Verge.
nice hair.
Yeah,
like,
Verge.
Would he want to get hit?
Yeah, that's the thing with Virgil.
No, but his
he's a bit
hair's
too
back.
Pretty boy, isn't he?
Not really, bro. You say that. He's a bad man.
Yeah, that's true. Actually.
He is actually a bad man.
He's
looks
the kind
good,
of guy
but
that if you
he's-
ruffle that hair,
Bro.
you'd be like, yo, what are you doing?
Canate or Van Dijk in the ring?
In a fight, I'd go Virgil.
Yeah, it could be.
Do you know who would be a good scrapper as well, I'd say? McAllister.
Yeah.
I think he's got that like little
The RG kind
of vibes, yeah.
RG Bargy.
After 6 pints, you bump into him in the smoking area, gives you a little slap. You walk towards him, and before you've opened your mouth, you're on the
But with
floor.
Arsenal players, I would definitely say
concrete.
Gabriel. I'd definitely say Miles Lewis Skelly. Who else?
Nunes has just had loss.
Nunes
You
is
knock,
like a
you knock
windmill.
into his pint. and
He's like a windmill boxer, isn't he?
He's more MMA.
Head down,
innit?
just windmilling
With the
it.
hair
Yeah,
and
I'd say
all
so.
that. He's more MMA.
They in the MMA, they like having that hair that Nunes has got, don't they?
Yeah,
Slick back,
He's more MMA, man.
slick back, slick Rick.
Have you given up on Nunes then?
Yeah.
Was something about his contract true? Like the one more game?
I think
one
it
more
was.
Start?
I think
'Cause
it
he
must have been. He dropped
fell
off the face of the earth. Yeah.
Even when you were rotating, when you'd won the
Yeah.
league.
Because I think it happened after he scored against Southampton. He started the game and scored, and then after that, never started again. Ramon Ortiz, it's crazy that Raul was right about Trent going to Madrid, holding that pick, and AGT ripping it off him. Lol, hold that, you sausage. Salchichas. 11 shots in total for Al Hilal, 5 for Real Madrid, 5 corners for Al Hilal as well, and more passes completed, and more possession as well. I mean, listen, it's been a good game for Al Hilal so far. Thank you.
How says salchicha?
Salchicha, that's it.
Yeah.
Who eres?
Who do you think's more likely to win the Champions League out of you two next season? I'll exclude Arsenal.
Liverpool.
I think Liverpool should be, no?
More likely to win it than Real Madrid?
I'd say so.
PSG, of course, because
If
they
it's just
won.
us two, I'd say Real Madrid. I'd say Liverpool.
You had to. You were there this year. You know how it works.
Penalties, yeah.
Yeah. Why? I don't know. You should be.
Yeah.
I always say that is one of the favorites, Real Madrid as well.
What do you think the reception will be like for Trent if he comes back? Because obviously there was a lot of talk online that didn't like Trent, but when he actually played at Anfield, it was sort of a mix of
But that was after
boos and applause.
That was after the big booing session at Arsenal.
Even that, I wasn't there, but it looked sort of 50-50. Do you reckon if he comes back in a Madrid shirt, it's 100?
It was like 80-20, bro.
Really?
Yeah, and if he came back in a Madrid shirt, the boos would be deafening. Because then there's no reason why not to boo him. He's an opposition
Never
player.
back in your own, yeah.
Nah, there's no way he would get a good reception if he came to Anfield, which he probably will. And you know this thing of like, oh, they're not your rivals, bro. We've played Real Madrid 7 times in 7 years. We end up playing them once a year.
Yeah, you can
So
have rivals.
European rivals, 100% they are.
It's a little bit. And it's not the same, but Arsenal and Barcelona, sort of between 05 and 10, so many Champions Leagues, where they
Yeah. Yeah,
that Van
again,
Persie
you were
red
rivals
card.
with them at the time, yeah. I'd say so too.
That video where they took a Barca shirt and threw it on Fabregas on international duty.
I think that was Pepe Reina that did that.
Yeah.
think
He
it was
wasn't
him.
even there. What was he
Yeah.
getting involved for? Yeah, as I thought of him, Iniesta,
That's it.
Xavi, Puyol throwing a Barca shirt on Fabregas.
Yeah, that's disrespectful, man. Yeah, after the fluent Spanish from Trent, it'll be booze, says Mohammed. Who else is? Hate watching Rodrigo. My man is happy playing second fiddle to Vinny, not interested in being the main guy. AGT speaking facts, says JB. UEFA ought to invite 1 or 2 clubs like to Champions League, says Plaga9.
Yeah, I don't like this whole like qualifying for the Club World Cup thing and how you're not there. Because it's based on your last 4 years in Champions League and you won it 5 years ago, so you don't...
And we got to the final in 2022.
Yeah, but I think you had 1 year in Europa, didn't you? So your coefficient points are probably lower than Chelsea, who won it, but
Yeah.
now had a season when they finished like 11th or 12th.
Yeah, this is one thing that how they make the rule, you know.
But Messi won the American Community Shield and they gift them a place just so Messi can be there.
Yeah, but this is something that as Real Madrid fan we are speaking a lot of year. How is in the World Cup club? How? Why? Because he's Messi.
Yeah, I think they won their version of sort of the Super Cup, like the little tournament, not even like a big trophy, but they said,
Nothing.
oh, you win, so you can go.
And just suddenly, the president of the FIFA, they gave the place to play. But
because there were talks of Ronaldo going on loan to Al Hilal, wasn't there, just for a month, just so Ronaldo could be here.
apparently they wanted to sign him for this tournament, but no
just
one
for a
paid
loan.
or no one there.
What, the loan deal, Al Hilal? For just a few games. Do you think... I mean, look, it's the first time we've ever seen the Club World Cup. Do you think going forward there will be almost a rush to sign players just for the tournament?
I think so. I mean, look, the window opened a bit earlier this year, didn't it? That's why when like, a lot of Arsenal fans are talking about us, we're being a bit slower, like we're not here. But I mean, Man City today, Cherky started, Reinders started, Nuri was on the bench. So
For me, can be one of the most important tournament in the football. Just if they do a couple of change, for example, if they don't just add a lot of or too many or a couple team like they don't almost they are no professional.
someone was saying that the Auckland FC aren't actually the Auckland that are good. but because one's New Zealand, one's Australia, they had to take the other one, or because one's
Right.
playing in a tournament over there.
Makes sense. Big up my boy Ade. I was on TalkSport with him the other day. My G. Pick him up. Right, let's jump back into the chat then. Who's got some questions for us here? Super chat there from Kirby Venturina. Just sends a super chat. Thank you very much for that. You're a good presenter, AGT, says ST. That's very kind of you. Oh, there's no but.
I was waiting for
There's
like
no
the
but.
tie. Like, I love your headphones.
There's no
Take
but.
them off.
Just a full stop and a smiley face. So
You
ST,
friend?
shout out
Best
to you,
friend?
my
Your best friend?
mother.
Ah, your mother.
Yeah, my
okay,
mum.
okay.
Yeah,
I got
cheers,
it, I got
man.
it. Yeah, I got it.
Chelsea can't sign Gittins because he's cup tied, says Couture Criminal. Michael Edwards, greatest trick to get Trent to Madrid, 300 IQ at least. He's wearing a Madrid shirt because you're not rivals, says Nathan Henderson. That's a good shout. Fair. AGT, what do you think of Ben Jacobs' quotes on signing Isaac? Is that the quotes where he said it's a possibility and it's a dream signing?
Didn't you also say it was like Isaac's dream as well? I don't know if that was him. Was that Fabrizio?
Maybe.
Like,
Maybe.
that's the movie one.
Hi. When do you start the premiere?
18th of August, I think. It's a week later. But we've got Man United away, which is,
First game.
yeah, which is not going to be fun.
Yeah, but you know they are in a big moment right now.
We did this the other day on the stream.
Sorry?
On the stream the other day, people were asking players that have played for two clubs. So how many players could you name that have played for Arsenal and Real Madrid?
Arsenal and Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. I think there's
Jose Antonio Reyes.
9.
Reyes.
Yeah.
Adebayor.
Yeah.
Anelka?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
McManaman was McManaman.
No, Liverpool.
Liverpool. McManaman was
Gratis otra vez, puta.
There's one in the team now.
Dani Ceballos.
Ceballos.
Yeah, one in the Arsenal team as well. I'm not.
Odegaard.
Yeah.
Odegaard, sí.
Ozil.
Yeah.
Ozil, yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're only missing a couple. That's good.
What era are we talking?
1999 striker. Only on loan at Arsenal.
Ah, Julio Baptista.
Batista, no.
Yeah, but there's another one.
Was he the other one?
Yeah, 96 to 99 at Madrid. 1999, 1 year loan at Arsenal. Bit of a Euros legend.
Suker?
Yeah.
Hakan Suker.
Davor.
Davor Suker.
Davor
And
Suker.
then one more.
Year?
2007 at us. And then you signed him 2008, 2012. French. Portsmouth.
Diarra.
Yeah, Jimmy Bullard said he's a baller.
Yeah, Diarra.
Messina Diarra.
Ah, Diarra, yeah. That's
It's so hot in it.
It's too hot,
saw-
you know. It really
It-
is,
it
guys.
is.
World Cup.
Come on.
it is.
This is like, what's the cinemas where they put like everything moves and they like spray water? It's like 4D.
Yeah.
It's like 4D Club World Cup.
It is.
Giving us the
We
humidity
actually
as well.
feel like we're in Miami, Florida right now. Robertinho with the super chat says, Raul Bobo,
¿Qué
¿qué tal ese Vini Ballon d'Or, eh? I'm looking forward to Barcelona y Clásico cookings next season. Madridista salchicha, big up.
Yeah, maybe. We don't know. New season.
Okay.
New opportunities.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
I was thinking.
Nice little quiz. I enjoyed that, says PM. You got any more? I can name you the Liverpool and Madrid ones.
Get it up.
All of
I
them?
think there's 11.
What, just to move between you or to play for
Yeah,
both?
to play for both. Alvaro Arbeloa, Jersey Dudek, Fabinho, Morientes, Trent, McManaman, Owen. That's 8.
Xabi Alonso.
Xabi Alonso. No, I was thinking the same. Yeah.
Xabi Alonso.
Just need to come in and.
No, but I've
pick
already
up.
got 7.
Yeah, but you didn't get.
Yeah, I
Xabi
didn't get that.
Alonso.
Any more clues?
I'm trying to think who you're missing. So who have you got? Xabi Alonso, you got.
Yeah.
Anelka.
Yeah.
Arbeloa.
Yeah.
Dudek.
Yeah.
Fabinho.
Yeah.
McManaman.
Yeah.
Morientes. Owen.
Yeah.
It says 2 more.
Who's the most talented out of all of those? I would say
One of them we were talking about outside. He was a manager last season. Maybe?
Manager of who?
Well, if I say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played 8 games for Madrid, 11 for you. But he's pretty well known.
Antonio Nunes.
He's on there.
He's on there.
But the last one. He managed a club that he played at for ages.
Oh, you've got me. You've got.
I think he was a manager last season. I might be making it up. Outside, when Raul asked me to speak slower, I'd have said his name slower.
Oh, I didn't get it. So you say it slower. I didn't get it. Sorry.
Turkish.
Nuri Sahin. Yeah, Nuri Sahin.
He was manager, right? Dortmund?
I think he was, yeah. Got sacked pretty soon after. Yeah, I think that's about it. AGT, can you ask Laurie if it's true that his cousin was an Olympian? Says Ephraim.
That's true. My cousin Michelle. She represented GB at the 96 games in Atlanta, as she was the British triple jump holder. And look out for her daughter, Eden, who's an aspiring heptathlete. No, they're on my mum's side of the family. Yeah, her daughter, Eden, is breaking records, and she's already touted to be going
the next up.
What's the Olympics after the next one?
America, innit?
Oh, substitution.
Trent's off.
Asensio. Milan is the next
Asensio?
Olympics.
So
the
what's
winter one.
Asensio, no.
Yeah, what's the formation now?
It's not Asensio. It was not Asensio out. Asensio out.
So who's gone? Tchouaméni centre back?
3-4-4. No. Oh, Tchouaméni centre back. I don't think so. No.
What,
Surely-
Trent on the right of a 3?
Exactly. 3-4-4. No.
Okay,
Or
interesting.
3. Yeah. 3-5. Yeah.
Unless maybe Tchouaméni goes centre back, Bellingham goes back a little bit, and then Goulart plays.
Maybe. But
Bro, what did you
it's
think
too
of
soon to play for 3 centre back and with one midfielder as a centre back. No. It's the first game of the season. Yeah.
What did you think of those guys in Spain have been sentenced to time in prison, haven't they, for the abuse of Vinny Jr.?
Was it Valencia?
Atletico
Yeah.
Madrid.
Yeah.
No.
Was that Atletico or Valencia? I know there were two, wasn't
the
it?
prison.
Yeah,
No,
they've gone to
Atletico
prison.
Madrid.
Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, they put in the bridge one toy
Yeah.
with Vinicius. It's always say is
It's a good thing, yeah?
we are no we don't learn. We don't learn. This is something that is really sad, and is always recommend to everyone to travel.
But it's good to
Because
see that the authorities are taking it
It
seriously
is
now.
because, but I would like to see more, Lori. You know, I
Yeah.
am honest.
Yeah.
I am living abroad, and I would like to see more in a different teams. Because if they do now for Real Madrid, it's because we are Real Madrid because he's Vinicius Junior. It's no, they are suffering in every single game.
Oh,
my God.
Crossbar from Arda Güler. First touch of the game for him.
That's offside.
Wow. Chance again for Madrid. Vinicius Junior
Vinicius
crosses to the back. Oh,
How come they're not
Off the
scoring?
line.
that was a save.
Oh, they're giving
Surely
the
he
foul.
was, he was
It was him.
offside.
They're giving the foul, but it
Was
was
a
a chance
jump,
for
no?
Gustavo Garcia to score a second.
It was a jump. Vini, vamos, Vini.
Could have sworn he was offside.
It was a jump, no? Oh, it was good.
Yeah, it looked like Bellingham. Oh no, Garcia was in
Oh, no?
offside position for
It's
the first
offside,
one.
yeah.
Well,
Look the jump.
one thing I would say straight away, they certainly started this second half with a lot more purpose than they did.
Well, it was Leverkusen last year, wasn't it? The year before, 96 minutes, 97 minutes.
Yeah.
Every game was last minute.
Oof. That's a good save off
Great
the line
save.
from Bono. Shout out to Matty Underhill,
that?
by the way.
Leap
He's
like that? Was
playing.
that good,
He's
eh?
watching.
It was good, yeah.
No, it's
He's only
Gustavo
a
with the
short
header.
guy for him to leap like that. That's,
Yeah, shout out to my mate Matty, who's watching this one. Matty Underhill. Played football with him in Holland at the weekend. Good player. A couple of assists. Well, that's not for me to say. Not for me to say. But no, he's a good player, man. He's a big
He's Germany
collector
centre back.
as well.
He's Germany centre back, right?
With
Already,
Hussey.
first game of the season,
First
midfield
game-
in.
Maybe since a bit injured, but he has one more boyfriend, younger player as a centre back. Pff, you know what? We need Saliba, or at least another centre back.
I can offer you 1 year sooner, Kanate. He's better.
No.
Take Kanate instead.
You don't mean it, do you?
No, but
No, so he's admitted it, right? Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Okay,
came.
he's nowhere near as good as Saliba.
Well,
he's
Yeah,
out of
I agree,
contract
he's
1 year
better.
sooner.
Very good.
What?
What? I agree with you. They're not on the
Did you
same
dare
level.
to disagree with
Kanate's a Premier League champion, bro. Saliba is not.
I didn't say
So
that.
they're the levels. And Kanate starts
William
for
Saliba
France
was in
as
the
well.
team of the year.
Well, I'd rather
Joder.
win the league. I'd rather be the team of the year.
Very good.
Hey, touche, my friend Jack. Jackalus.
Oh, different Real Madrid.
Go on,
this half.
Vinicius.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
that's
good
going to
Vinny,
go
eh?
out for a. Well,
I
it's just
reckon,
about a
I
goal
reckon
kick.
Alonso said, "Look, man, come on."
Yeah, we had to do something,
Turn
you know.
up.
Come on, Benny.
Vinicius.
So there is something that if I go back to that's the thing that I would like to see in different teams, not Real Madrid because he's Vinicius because we are Real Madrid. No, the same way that they pay the one team pay the referees. It's the
which
same.
which team are you referring to?
Yeah, everyone knows, and no one speak about that. No one
He
speak
loves
about.
sending shots.
They
at
got
Barca.
listen. They got a keeper now. They are gonna play.
Garcia.
Yes, they're gonna play Nico Williams now. Apparently, it's done as well. How?
No
The the government say no, it's fine. Now
Man's
the
getting into Spanish politics on
you know
Street.
why?
Yeah,
No,
but
as a Real Madrid fan,
interesting point.
as a Real Madrid fan, you can say, oh yeah, you are a Real Madrid fan. I understand. Okay, no. Impartial fans. You have to speak that. You have read about that. Do you see anything in
It
the
does
news?
make an interesting
No,
point, 'cause I thought it-
nothing.
Yeah, it's like people say with City with the charges, but then
Yeah.
they're still going out and.
Yeah, what's
I mean,
all that about?
What
by the way?
were Barca was selling bits so
Gio.
that you could get married at the Camp Nou.
Yeah. Did you know that
Why?
Sergio Ramos scored today for Monterrey
I know. I saw.
against Inter Milan?
It's a corner. Yeah, I saw.
Wow.
And you know what he said? It was amazing. After the game, they said he was not happy because they draw. It's different mentality. It
Yeah.
was a massive news. However, in the country, as in Mexico, they were celebrating that they draw against Inter de Milan. Blah 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 blah. It's different mentality. Woo! I am
great.
sure he wanted to do that.
Great. To,
Is that Arnold?
Yeah, he wanted to do that.
Trent, poor cross.
Nothing. Should. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Valverde.
yeah.
Oh.
Free kick. But no, they
Oh.
play on. Advantage.
it's all Madrid so far in this half. people.
Vinicius.
Fran Garcia asking for the ball. Fran Garcia again.
Oh look, it's nice.
Ay, Federico.
Por.
It was full. It's right. It
Falta,
was
falta,
full.
falta. So it was Monterrey 1, Inter Milan 1 in the earlier game at the Rose Bowl. 40,000 turned up to that one. But again, Monterrey being a team from Mexico, you can imagine they are bringing tens of thousands of fans to a game like that. It's mad though, isn't it? Sergio Ramos is playing for them. 93 number.
How old is he?
38?
Almost 40, yeah.
He's a beast of a man, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'd do well in MMA as well. Actually.
Did you see that celebration when he said, 1, 2, call Madrid?
No.
Don't you think so? He's a real MMA.
Yeah. He does MMA, I think.
Does
he does boxing, yeah, some training.
He did, yeah.
Where does he rank in all-time centre-backs for you?
Top 5.
Above
Ever.
Van Dijk or?
I
Just
think
not,
Van
not
Dijk...
in, like legacy of what they achieved. Just
as
as a player,
footballers, I think he can be a bit rash sometimes, and I think Van Dijk's coolness.
Sometimes.
Well, a lot. He has
Do you
how
think-
many
do you
red
think his
cards?
tendency to score as well. Maybe
does
like
score a
evens
lot of
that up
goals.
A little bit, like the red cards, but the
Maybe, but Van Dijk scores a lot as well.
true.
What
So
about Puyol? Do you think he's on? Because Puyol was a beast as well.
Van Dijk's better. than-
out,
Yeah, he's
out of the three,
Van
I'd
Dijk is
say
a better
Van Dijk.
footballer than those guys. But those guys, when it comes to defending, they're kind of up there with him.
Yeah,
I think what Van Dijk has is that he's got that toughness and that defender's instincts, but he's also got the instinct to get forward and score goals.
Yeah.
play on the ball a bit more.
I don't think Van Dijk gets enough credit for who he's played with as well.
Yeah.
With like the greatest of respect, that you play with like Quansah, a young Joe Gomez.
Yeah.
And made them look so good.
Through injuries.
Matip was unbelievable.
And you know what I liked
Matip.
about Van Dijk in all of those examples? He made them look better than they were.
Chance. Oh, they've got to score that, fella.
He should have passed
Leonardo, number 11 for Al Hilal, snaps at the chance.
Greedy, man.
And it's poor. Couple super chats. Kirby, LAFC beat America in the last minute playoff after Leon got disqualified over ownership rules. Shame the Chelsea game wasn't in LA. BMO would have been filmed, the Benz Arena. Should have had Raul's Papa on the panel, Nico. Because Barcelona beat you 4 times last season, so Raul is your...
Yeah, Barcelona play now at 8 o'clock, 10 tonight. Tonight play in the World Cup club. Yeah,
not quite.
Not cry. No, I'm not gonna cry, of course.
GM says Inter Miami and Messi won the 2024 Supporters Shield, which goes to the team with the most points in the MLS season, East and West combined, more deserving than the MLS, which is just a knockout cup. Is mine?
Yeah.
You know what, when you're doing a few shows here, you end up going for about 7 bottles of water a day, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. It's a good thing.
Conveniently, you're busy when they turn up with the pallets full of like 50 crates of water.
I've helped a couple times.
Going up them stairs with.
There was one
pallets
member of
water.
staff that had to unload the whole lot by himself on one occasion. But we
And I bet
went
you
to-
loved it.
I didn't
Look
love
at
it,
me,
but
strong
I
man.
did it. I didn't shirk
For the
it.
team.
I just got on with it.
Didn't Ryan shirk it?
Nope.
Come on, lads.
Didn't get any credit
it's
for it,
poor.
mind you, but
Well,
it
he's- yeah.
No.
Didn't want any, did you?
Well, it would have been
Oh,
nice.
you would have. Yeah, it would have been nice to get some. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, hey, it is-
Maldini, Nesta, Beckenbauer, Cannavaro, all above Ramos, says Rohith.
Who? Cannavaro above Ramos? Nah.
Ballon d'Or winner, mate.
Ballon d'Or. Yeah.
And then went to Madrid, didn't he? When he won the World Cup with Italy.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, World Cup winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind
But
you,
at
Ramos
Madrid,
is
though,
World
he was
Cup winner
poor.
as well, isn't he?
Ramos is World Cup
Yeah,
winner.
he is. He is, mate. So is Beckenbauer. Nesta? No. I don't think he was in the team in 06, was he?
Possibly. He
Um,
was definitely
No,
around
we
for the
are playing
Badger
now.
one.
no, he was.
No.
Yeah, he
No,
did
no,
win it
no,
in
no.
06.
Who's going to win the World Cup next year?
Who?
Who? His favourites.
Ronaldo's
I think it's
last
quite
dance.
open, you know.
It is
Ronaldo
very,
last dance
Because
wins the
very
World Cup.
rarely do you get a European team winning
It
in
is
that
very
part of the
open.
world.
Ronaldo's last ever tournament.
But then South American teams are going. Both of them are going for a bit of a transition. Messi will probably be there, but he probably.
Again?
No, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I don't think
He's playing at the
Argentina
moment,
win it.
Roger.
No, he's gonna play.
He'll
Gonna
play, he'll
He's
play.
gonna play 100%. But they prepare everything for him, last
Could it be
World
the
Cup.
time for England?
Oh, that's a great save. No,
Yeah. Every
No.
time.
Every time is the time. For
It's a
England.
time for England. Yeah.
I went to Ronaldo's museum the other day. The guy has won
Where?
everything
In Lisbon?
in Madeira.
In Madeira, yeah.
It's Madeira.
Why'd you go there?
Why not? Something to do.
No, but why? What was the?
I was just in Madeira, and then when we were there, we saw that he's got like a whole museum, and it's like everything he's ever won, but like
All right.
everything. Like when he won Man United.
What are they replicas then?
I guess most of them are, but it's just cabinets and cabinets of all the trophies. But it's like if he wins Man United Stockport April 2007 Player of the Month, that's in there. Like everything he's ever won is there.
It's amazing.
And like
He's a legend, man.
everywhere you go in Madeira is sporting shirts
Really.
or like United shirts with Ronaldo on the back. Like he's the whole island.
Is bigger or not than Messi?
Messi.
I think it's up for debate.
Messi's
more skillful.
I prefer Ronaldo, but
Messi's more skillful, but Ronaldo is arguably more influential. I don't know.
I
it's
wouldn't
close.
say black and white. That's a fact. I wouldn't say
Yeah, it's
that.
difficult. Isn't
They're
it?
both
It
so
is.
influential in different ways. Ronaldo kind of forces the influence, whereas Messi kind of walks around and he'll pop up with a goal that wins you the game.
I guess
Ronaldo is
Messi winning
pushing
the World
to do
Cup
that.
is the killer, isn't it? I think once he won that World Cup, I think everybody said the debate is over. I remember Gary Lineker saying that last year, a couple of years ago when they won it. He said the debate is now over.
I think Ronaldo's been a bit
he did,
unfortunate though. Sort of like when he came into the Portugal team, it was the end of their really good generation, like your Rui Costas, Decos, and then he's played with. I mean, he's playing with Cedric at Euro 2016. Like Cedric was starting games, and now they're getting a golden generation again, and he's 40.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
Madrid are a different team in this half.
Are you sure?
But a good breakaway here.
Are you sure, Laurie?
This could be the best jinx.
Are you sure?
This could be the best jinx.
Go on, lad.
Oh, he ran out of pace. Ran out of steam.
Oof. Well, I'm not surprised. 40 degrees out there. 40 degrees.
Looks like a Bammy.
Oh.
I think he was the one that scored against Argentina.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it's a very good debate though. But I do think Messi probably edging it. Oh, Vinny Jr.
Rodrigo.
Vinicius. Oh no, it's Rodrigo. 58 minutes gone. Just over half an hour here for Madrid to get their guaranteed 3 points on the first game of the Club World Cup. A lot of money at stake here. Arda Güler does well and does not win a free kick, even though he wanted to.
Yeah, that World Cup next year is pretty open because Argentina,
I think it is
a few of
open.
their games, they're not as good as they were.
One random thing can win the.
I'd agree. I think it's pretty open.
It
It's
is.
pretty open, man. It's just Cancelo there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for England to slip in there and...
That's what Thomas Tuchel's there to do. He's only got a contract, hasn't he, to the end
we
of
said
26.
he's
I said that,
he's already talking about having it extended. He wants...
I said that Messi is gonna play. Is Ronaldo gonna play?
I think so.
No,
I think so as well, right?
Be his last tournament.
Yeah, like
I
for
mean,
Messi.
the man's just won the Nations League with Portugal. Scored the
Yeah,
goal.
exactly.
He'll play it, man. Plus, what's his name will never drop him, will he? Because Roberto, what's his name? Martinez.
Martinez, Spanish.
He's scared to drop. Ronaldo runs that thing, mate.
Shoot!
Shoot!
Nothing.
João Cancelo plays it up the pitch.
I remember in the Euro.
And the heat must be getting to these now.
That was embarrassing, actually.
And he wasn't getting subbed off either. It was like every game
It
plays.
was all about him, wasn't it?
But Martinez just let him get away with it.
Yeah,
He was
of course.
powerless to resist.
Of course.
You could see he was just...
Absolutely.
It was embarrassing.
I've got to go to
I lost a lot of respect for Martinez after I saw that, actually.
Oh, my knees. Take over, lad.
Remove what? We're watching one Real Madrid with more with the ball, doing a bit more football, but no.
Harvey says, hi Laurie, do you wish you got Leroy? I'm assuming he's talking about Leroy Sané.
Leroy Sané, yeah. He's on big money and
Yeah, I don't think he's Arteta's type of player either. Sané is a bit...
he loves his old players, doesn't he, from Man City.
No, but I think, isn't Sané known to be a bit of a...
Maverick.
If not a bad... Yeah, Maverick. I'm not sure if Arteta does Mavericks very well.
I was checking the news just a couple of days ago about possible starting 11 for Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Is no Merino in the starting 11 with the new rumors or whatever?
No, when he plays up front, he's done really well. But when he actually plays as a midfielder, he's a bit slow, I think.
So
Like
now
the Premier League's so quick, and then
Yeah, no, I'm asking because I was surprised because I think is no Merino good enough to play in the midfielder? I know that he used to play as a striker.
JJ says, Laurie, where's your black and bronze shirt? I wore it the other day. It's actually my favourite Arsenal shirt, actually, the black and bronze one. But I will be in it again. Ephraim says, Laurie, what do you think about DJ AG taking over London? Boy, I see the other day the one he did at King's Cross, having to put barriers and all that.
like Will Smith was there, Rick Aurora.
Yeah. No, fair play to him, man. He's turned that into a real...
He's done a great bit of Best of Enemies with.
Yeah.
Robbie went on there, didn't he? And did his Arsenal song.
Yeah. No, he's taking off, man. Fair play to him. A lot of things, man, start off small and then they become
Very good. Open.
almost cold.
Yeah, very good.
This is a good move for Madrid. Oh, he's turning it a bit too much. But definitely Raul, Madrid are a lot better this half.
Actually, yeah, it is. But I am
Completely
just
different.
checking now. Is Rodrigo playing the left?
No, I think he's still on the right, is he?
Yeah,
There's a few people in the comments not happy with Rodrigo, by the way.
yeah.
I think there's a lot of Arsenal fans that are sort of, now that he looks like he might stay, are going to try and hate watch him. But
That's what you're doing. So you said you were doing.
no, I'm here for Rodrigo watch. That's why I got the shirt on. I was trying to find a Brazil flag outside.
It's getting a lot of negative reactions in the comments.
The thing is, I think he's almost, you know, Alexis Sanchez when he was at Barcelona, where it's like he does play a lot, but when you have Messi, I think Suarez had just come. It's, do you want to be an average-sized fish in a really big pond, or do you want to be a big fish in a smaller pond? Because, I mean, you've got to, with respect, Arsenal are a smaller club than Real Madrid, obviously. So,
Not according to Ty.
Not according to Ty.
yeah. I mean, Madrid are the biggest club in the world, so anyone else is a smaller
Thank you.
club. But does he want to be a part of Real Madrid, or does he want to go and be the star somewhere else? And that's up to him to decide. You know, you can clean up trophies and be a part of it, or do you want to be the guy? I mean, you saw Sanchez, good player, had good moments for Barcelona, but then came to Arsenal and became this
Nothing, no?
superstar that Arsenal loved him, Premier League fans loved him, and he's sort of gone and done his own thing. So it's up to Rodrigo, but depends what he wants.
Yeah, he had to choose, I think.
I think he wants to stay at Madrid, but like you were saying, Raul, the competition might just be too stiff for him. He might have to revise his options. The thing about it, though, do you really want... I mean, this is something that I was saying to Robbie, and he was like... He wasn't really having it. I'm like, do you really want a player that... Okay, he's very talented, but he's kind of making it clear to you that he don't really want to come to you. So you're going to go and break the bank and do all this to get him over here, when really and truly you can tell that Rodrigo doesn't want to come to Arsenal.
Yeah. You don't
To
want to be
me,
sloppy
that's
second.
always a little bit...
Trent's coming
You know,
off.
good point, because it's something that,
Do you
as
get-
Real
do
Madrid
you get
fan,
ovation or?
Trent's coming off.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Really? Fantastic.
Oh, Rodrigo's coming off as well.
oh, Rodrigo, you know
I'll
that.
tell you what, Trent's done more... Actually, no, they're both about the
Vázquez.
same.
No,
Both
Trent's
about the
not
same.
done much.
And Diaz, Vázquez.
I'll tell you what I would say. Both of them were instrumental in the goal. I mean, Trent started the move. Rodrigo provided the assist.
Yeah.
But other than that, either of them have done nothing really.
No.
You could really,
And that's why Brahim Diaz and Lucas Vázquez are coming on to
If,
replace them. But they've got 25 minutes here to win the first game of the Club World Cup.
But I don't think their substitutions was any way like a reflection of what the manager thinks.
I'll
I
tell you
think
what,
he's just
though.
trying to get more people involved.
How
Yeah,
long
I
until
agree.
Carvajal's back? Soon.
Apparently, he's almost ready.
He's a good player.
Who
man.
will start? Trent.
Not really. I'm gonna start with.
Carvalho's a better defender.
He's
What's the
better.
point then?
I think depends how he want to work. You know,
Nothing
he's
matters.
gonna play.
I wouldn't have him back.
But if I go back to your point, Laurie, this is something that we were speaking as Real Madrid fan that maybe you don't see here, and now you saw and you mentioned. I think he wanted to play with the rest of the world, or he wanted to play with the Arsenal, with the rest of the team. Like, oh, I want to leave, but it's because I want more money, or because I want to play. Because I don't really want to leave.
No, he doesn't.
You know what I
wanna
mean?
leave. You can see he don't want to leave.
He said we were. I mean, I read a lot of news. Apparently, he wanted to play.
You
he
know
wanted to
what
play
I like
because he
about,
wanted
like,
more
with
money. He
Wirtz.
wanted to
Wirtz said Liverpool, yep, I want to. You know what I mean? That is so heartwarming for a fan.
yeah.
You know the guy wants to be there. With
And
Rodrigo, I
Frimpong
get
as
him. And Frimpong, yeah.
He's done interviews before. Did you
Yeah.
see that? Was it a Rising Ballers one he done ages ago? And was I was going to sign for Liverpool as a kid, but my
Yeah.
parents didn't drive, so I had to
Yeah.
go Man City. But
Oh,
Brahim Diaz goes for goal well over. Oh no, Arda Güler. In the same
but
breath
that,
then,
as a fan, that's what you want
Yeah.
from players. They
and in
want
the same breath, using that logic, when there's a player at your club that doesn't want to be there, you don't want them there as a fan
Oh,
either.
here we go. Look.
No,
Why
I'm,
do
just,
you-
I'm not it's your own logic. I'm using it, and I agree with you.
Do you genuinely think Trent took his foot off the gas at Liverpool? Because I saw like the West Ham game. I know he done like the celebration and whatever, but I thought he was actually playing well, like, trying. I didn't see anything where it was like, oh, on the pitch he's not trying. But I mean, I didn't watch every game, so I couldn't.
The Man United game that we drew 2-2 was the worst performance I've ever seen.
Was that the one when he didn't track back?
When Virgil saved him time and time again, was shouting at him. That's when mentally I think he checked out by maybe Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Before that, he was actually. You're right. He was playing well. Then the rumours started getting so loud that when you're playing, it's like people aren't even worried.
Looked like
about
a little
how you
cheeky
play.
elbow in there.
That was naughty. That.
Yeah, that was an elbow that went in there.
I don't like that. The left back.
Is that a red card?
No, I'd say it's a yellow.
Red card, you say?
That was
It was
quite
definitely
naughty,
an
though.
elbow there. Raul, look at it again.
No,
Let me know
I
what
don't
you
It
think.
was
think
a bit-
so.
It was a bit Sergio Ramos. That.
I don't
bit.
think
He's
so.
definitely left one on him, as we say in England. Look at this.
Douche.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a foul.
It's not a red. It's not a red.
But
It's not a red. It's not a
yeah.
red.
Tarjeta amarilla. Bush.
Bang. I think it's because he pushes his elbow out off.
Yeah.
But it was a bit naughty.
Ay, Fran. And we don't have another left back at the moment.
He's left-footed, Fran Garcia, yeah?
Left back.
But left foot.
Yeah.
Cooling break.
Yeah, ready.
Water break.
Where's
we could do
Mendy
one.
injured?
Mendy until
Always injured.
end of the October, November. He came back 10 minutes against Barcelona, or even I think it was 5, not even 10. It was 5. He was injured again.
Alaba?
Injured. He's there in the bench, but apparently
He's done that.
he's done.
Finished.
It's almost done. And actually, he's one of the players that is getting more salary in Real Madrid. Alaba. Yeah.
Probably because he came for free, didn't? Maybe. Did he come for free? Did you give them more wages?
Maybe. Ay.
69 minutes gone then. Trent overrated, says Yesu. Trent hooked and stinker, says Tanner. I mean, listen, if we're actually going to seriously try and analyse his performance, I don't think he's had a great game. And that's not me being me, that's just...
But who has had
my
a great
taste.
game?
Yeah.
I couldn't quite figure out what they were trying to do with him. Because every time I looked, Rodrigo was really wide and Trent was in midfield. But that makes sense to me if you've got like Valverde dropping in at right back. But they didn't. He just seemed to be sort of stepping on other people's toes in midfield a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit. Pouring water on the players. Pepe.
Oh, Pepe.
signing some shirts there. The Real Madrid. Is he a legend for Real Madrid?
Is he legend for Real Madrid? Absolutely, no.
Yeah.
I think.
Clemp says a lot less super chats when Ty is missing. Am I wrong?
No, he's not.
Potentially.
It's not wrong.
Probably a less deluded show tonight. You know.
It's a
Thousands
different
of you
show.
watching. Let's get them likes up. By the way, people. Seriously, let's get them likes up. 20 minutes to go in the game.
I think it's fair to say that Ty is a fairly unique character.
If there's one word to describe Ty, that's the word I would use. Unique. I've never and will never meet anyone like Ty.
If I was ever in trouble with the law, there's one guy I want in my corner, it's Ty. Did do it. He'd back me through it. If the evidence is
You
undeniable.
want your lawyer to be Ty.
Yeah. Undeniable evidence, so he would find a way of. He would not back down.
No, but we've got the CCTV here, Ty. This is Jack robbing the bank.
No.
It's not Jack. No, it is. He literally looks at the camera and goes, "I am Jack," and then robs the bank.
What about when Ryan Babel dived?
Michael Thomas didn't dive in '89. That's what he would have said. Yeah, Pepe is a real legend for sure, says Consia. Ty's the best. Don't insult the GOAT, says Benji.
We didn't insult him at all. Just said that he's a unique character. In fact, that's a compliment from where I'm approaching it.
Yep.
You'll struggle to find a more dedicated footballer.
Oh, no!
Chance foul, Hilal, 71st minute, cuts
Must
back.
be. Oh,
come
poor.
on, man.
Look at basket.
You know what? They
All
should
he
be
has to do
winning
is
this
keep
game.
that down and it's a goal.
They should
Lucas
be winning this
Vazquez.
game. They really should. Al Hilal should be up.
Lucas
Lucas Vazquez.
Vazquez.
Poor. And you wanted to take Trent off. Wow.
All he
Tough
needs
finish
to
that.
do is keep
Don't
that
have
down.
anyone else, Alex.
The only angle was top right. hand
That is
corner.
such poor technique. He had his
Leans
head
back.
in the air.
Leaning back like Fat
Yeah,
Joe.
leaning back. All the things you're taught not to do, he did in that moment.
Get your knee over the ball.
He's a good player as well, Leonardo.
Most threatening players. Marcos Leonardo. Most threatening. That's so American, isn't it? You see, they're calling the man of the match the superior player of the match.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I'm not joking, bro. Wish I was. Does make you sick, that though, doesn't it? A little bit.
Yeah.
As a real football man, traditional man.
And plus, it just sounds so elitist when you say that. Superior. Just say man of the match.
Viggs says, AGC, are you happy with the Trent stinker?
Yeah, because he didn't do anything.
Doing like the little Henri
I love it.
quiver smile.
Pass it,
Chance.
shoot.
Oh, straight the goalie,
Look,
Bobo,
Bellingham.
Valverde.
Bellingham waiting the ball and instead of to go to the
What's Bellingham done today?
nothing. And Vinicius? Nothing.
Bellingham's done absolutely nothing.
This
I
would
wasn't
be a
even
bad
Is he
result.
playing? Is he playing
just-
Is he
really
still
well
on the
for
pitch?
England or no?
Not really.
Bellingham, yeah. He was there, and he didn't run for the keeper.
He's an outstanding player. Though. I've seen him play live for England a couple of times. Brilliant.
Is he doing good for England or?
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, I'd say no.
I think he's the same as Real Madrid a little bit, where he won't have his best game, but then he'll score right at the end. Which is, I mean, it's what you want if you win the game. But I think
No, but when you go to a game, you appreciate, man, how he runs that midfield. He's got everything.
He does.
He's got pace, he's got power, he's got
He
skill.
does.
He does a lot off the ball as well, man. He's a quality player, trust me.
Do you know what? If this stays how it is, it's really not a good result for Madrid.
It's really not a good
You
result.
need to win this game.
We had to win this
Who else-
Especially when you
is in
consider
your
Bayern
group?
Munich, they won 10-0.
Salzburgo and Pachuca.
I think Madrid will win, to be
Okay.
honest.
Pachuca.
Guinness.
Is that Argentina?
Okay.
Oh no, Argentina is Boca and River. Mexico, maybe Pachuca. The Mexico. I think Mexico. Actually, I don't really like it because you know how they play, like the Mexican.
It probably will be Bellingham against the winner.
Very
as
strong,
well,
like
you know.
boom, 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 boom.
Don't be surprised
Yeah,
if
the
Bellingham
corner.
gets a winner.
So we had to win.
you
Yeah.
got you got them for Mexico, and you got
Mexico, no?
Salzburg.
Salzburg, yeah.
Salzburg. They play tonight or tomorrow?
Oh, Salzburg from Austria.
Yeah.
How they get in there?
They really well with Dani Olmo in the last
League?
few years.
It's based on your European coefficient
Yeah.
points, but I guess if
The
it's,
last
if
4
it's
years.
one from each country, they've probably been in the Champions League every year because they win the league every year.
No,
most
really,
years.
I don't think so. Yeah, but as well, for example, they
Really?
don't have any Dutch team,
Yeah. No Dutch team.
Salzburg.
so I think they
Ajax.
play some previous
So
game
you got
before.
a
Yeah.
team like Liverpool that are not in it, but Salzburg
And Barcelona.
And Barcelona.
And Barcelona, yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Nuts, isn't it?
Because Salzburg obviously qualify for Champions League every year, so their points will be higher than sort of Liverpool, who did a year in Europa. And
That's
Well, if they took the coefficiency timings, then if they took them back a year, then Liverpool would
yeah,
be in
you
it.
won it.
Yeah.
even
We
Chelsea,
still wouldn't be in it. I don't think we had any Europe that year.
Chelsea are fortunate to be in it as well, to be honest.
It's Chelsea.
It's because they won it 4 years ago,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or 5 years, whatever it is.
2021.
Actually, the two of the winner of the.
They need to do something about the criteria, man. because
Yeah,
some
no,
of these
it's something
teams
that
are
I am
winners.
happy with it. I am happy with that.
Yeah, you are, because you're
You
in
cannot have all this.
it.
No,
But
no, no.
Barcelona should be in this.
Should be one of the strongest teams. But
Liverpool
if you
should be
check
in
the
it.
rule,
I'm not so
If
sure
you
if Arsenal
check the
should be in
rule-
it, but Liverpool definitely should be in it.
if you check the rule, they didn't have enough point to go in. So
Yeah, they're in the Europa League as well, weren't they? Lost to Man United
Yeah.
Barca.
Mm.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yep. That's true. Cano coming on here. On the 76th minute here.
However, I don't know why they have 3 team Brazilian, I think, or 3 team.
It's not so much, it's the confederations have a
Maybe.
different
Yeah,
teams.
you probably need a certain amount from
Yeah.
Asia
Okay.
and South America. And
Okay.
Bono taking his time with this goal kick. The referee tells him to hurry up.
I
Did
think
you see? I can't remember which game it was, but they trialled out the new rule of if the goalkeeper holds it for more than 6
Mhm.
seconds, the other team gets a corner. Did you see that last night?
yeah, you know they're going
It
to do
was
it
the
in
first
Premier
one last
League.
night, no?
They'll do it in the Prem for the first 3 game weeks so that they're really focusing and then give up.
Yeah.
Like the kicking the ball away thing
Yeah.
last year. They really nailed it for a bit and I'm like,
I think that's a good rule to me.
It is good.
I welcome that. I think far too many teams with the
Wasting
goalkeepers.
time.
It just gets ridiculous sometimes.
I think there needs to be some sort of prompt though.
They put the ball down and they run around and just get on with the game, man. So yeah, I welcome it.
Patrick James says they do need to up the maximum teams from each country from 2 to 3. That would replace Salzburg, Juve and Benfica with LFC, Barcelona and Leipzig.
Oh, he's so tired.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. 40 degrees out there.
Yeah, for the what team, no?
What do you think of his brother going to Dortmund? Joe.
Yeah,
I would have liked to see him done a year in the Premier
that's
League.
exactly how I feel as well,
I
yeah.
was thinking the same.
Give us
honestly.
a year with Sunderland just to see
but
what we're
Jude
working
didn't do any
with.
Premier League.
I know, yeah.
But he didn't get promoted. I mean, like, because Job's got them there. But then I guess it's going to be really hard to impress for Sunderland, who, with all due respect, with their budget, and whatever,
They're going straight.
they're going to struggle.
Sunderland are going straight.
It's going to be hard for him to stand out. So maybe he takes that jump now. But
I think he's made the right choice. Sunderland are going straight.
Yeah, but then another thing that I think is like,
Sorry, Sunderland fans, but yeah.
no, you don't have to. Oh, you're very good.
Probably
pass.
won't be watching. Vasquez cuts inside. Jude Bellingham, the ball is
Yes,
nicked
bro.
off him. at the last
And I
minute
think
there.
that you don't have to impress the Sunderland fan or the Premier League. You have to perform and your game.
Yeah.
So maybe he has more chance if he goes to Borussia and to play for Borussia than if he play only for Sunderland this season in the
Oh,
Premier.
that's nice. Can he cross it?
Canoe, the big fella, is a very tall guy.
I like how he doesn't wear his surname on his shirt. He wears Job, doesn't he? Because he wants his own pathway.
Mm. Yeah. No, listen, I think I wouldn't say we've been robbed of seeing him in the Prem because there's still time for him. But yeah, I think you can see the alignment to going to Dortmund after his family's decisions in the past. So it makes sense to look after him. I think he's number 77 for them.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, very good, man.
Do you think all three of those teams go straight back down?
77, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's so difficult now with the gap. Because if you look at it, who finished?
I think Leeds have the best chance of staying up.
Yeah, but if you want to stay up next year, you need to be better than West Ham, are probably the lowest team that are currently in the Prem. Yeah, or Spurs. Yeah, you need to be better than Spurs, United, West Ham, Crystal Palace. Like it's a big jump.
It is a big jump.
It's not that there's a couple that have been floating with relegation for a few years, and you just need to make that jump. Like you need to beat an established team. Like they always used to be like a Sunderland who would survive for like 3-4 years, and you'd be like, or West Brom, and a promoted team can come up and leapfrog them. But it's a pretty big jump now.
Oh, look at him.
Unless West Ham do go down.
It's coming on.
Luca is coming on. Fede Valverde
Vinicius
over
was
to Huijsen.
Vinicius
Yeah,
out.
he's got to.
Oh, that's good pace there. But he got matched for
Who's
pace.
Vinicius. Victor Junior. Victor is from the academy.
Joven.
For Vini, yeah.
80 minutes gone. Real Madrid need a goal. Where's it going to come from? Or will Al Hilal spoil the party?
Luka Modric.
Yeah, I could see all three of those going back down. But
Oh,
I think
oh.
if
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
no. I think if there's one team I would back to stay out, it's probably going to be Leeds because I think they'll spend some money.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Although Burnley have done that thing where they go up, buy young players, knowing they'll probably go down. So when they come back up, they've got a better squad. But
and Burnley's style of player, they're quite defensive orientated, so that might help them.
yeah, because last time it was Company, wasn't it? Who just
Yeah.
tried to play nice football and got annihilated. What did they concede last year, Burnley? It was something mental, like 18 goals in 40
Very good.
championship games.
Hi, Luka. So tired.
But it's... See, the thing is how many goals are these teams going to score? I mean, I'm watching Sunderland in their playoff games. They just kind of scrap their way through, don't they? That's week in, week out. I'm not sure if that's going to work.
You need to
in
go
the
and
Premier
get some
League. You need a little bit of
experienced
quality.
Premier League. Like when Sunderland just went and got like Jermaine Defoe.
Yeah.
Go and get someone that you know. Don't go and get like an 18-year-old from
Oh, Dean
Czech Republic.
Howson
Go
heads
and
it
get
over.
Someone that knows.
And it will be another corner, will it?
You need someone who could put the ball in the back of the net, because that's how you win games. So.
Where do you reckon Raheem Sterling goes? I think it might have been Paul Merson said to go Leeds, but
Yeah, I think that might be a good look.
You're not gonna score con
Leeds.
Never.
He could be. I don't think he'll start for them, but he could be that guy who comes off the bench, gives them a bit of quality here and there.
82 minutes gone
But he
here.
didn't really show anything at Arsenal, did he? He looked to all intents and
One goal.
purposes a guy that's finished. The legs look gone, man. In fact, do you know what it is with Raheem Sterling? It wasn't even the legs were gone. It was the confidence that was shot to pieces. Every time he picked the ball up, you could see that he wanted to pass it. He wasn't going past anyone. Didn't want to try anything. And then when he did try things, invariably, it went awry. He just...
yeah,
It's sad to see, you know, honestly. It
we
was.
gave him a penalty to try and get his confidence up and he missed
it
it.
was kind of sad, man, because I like Raheem.
It's like when Havertz scored his first goal, you gave him the pen, didn't you? Because he'd missed so
really
many.
Sort of he went on from there, but
Vig says Sterling might as well go to Jamaica and chill.
I knew that was coming.
Arda Güler.
Talking of Jamaica, Mikel Antonio played his first
Oh,
game.
there.
Saw that. After 6 months, yeah, man. Big him up.
It's amazing.
Lost
isn't
to
it?
Guatemala, didn't he?
Yeah.
1-0.
Terrible.
no, he did a little documentary, didn't he?
Yeah.
Put
I
that
saw
out.
it,
It was
yeah.
good.
What's that on?
Bellingham's off.
Bellingham.
Like his TikTok and whatever.
Oh,
He
is
just
it?
did a little like his recovery journey.
Bellingham off on the 83rd minute, replaced by the legend Luka Modric. Number 5 for number 10 here.
Bellingham
Jude gets
looks-
a slap on the
Bellingham's
behind there
probably
from
thinking, thank
Xabi
God for
Alonso.
that.
That's got to be one of the best sort of redemptions in football.
Who?
Modric, when he first came to Madrid, and a lot of the fans were not big fans of him, and now,
We didn't know him.
yeah,
It
Tottenham.
was like, you know.
I remember being
Hotspur.
at a game, right, in 2014. I went to Real Madrid versus Villarreal, and they were chanting Modric, Modric, but I think he went there in 011 or 012, Modric.
Yeah, was it 1 year before Bale or 2?
And by that point, they'd already been bought over by him, and they loved him. I remember sitting there, and they were going Modric, Modric. So
Joder.
yeah, it took him a while, but once he got there, boy, did he get there. 84 minutes gone.
Oh.
Mr. Florentino Perez
You're not happy
watching
now?
on.
Not happy.
The man that said he has a great relationship with Liverpool.
It's a bit of a
Sure you
one-way
do.
relationship, but
Bit of a one way, yeah.
Can you imagine we are not gonna win? We are not gonna win this game. Can you imagine? Oh my god.
If this does end up a draw, how do you think this will be received back in Madrid, in Spain?
Oh. No.
Well, they don't have patience, so not well, probably.
I mean, let's see. It's a group stage, you know. It's not the end of the world, but
Oh! There's no one supporting him.
she's so tired.
Yeah.
Luka Modric. So dry, no? The grass.
Yeah, it does look dry.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. With this heat, you can put the sprinklers on at half time, but by the 65th minute, you know, you need to do it again almost.
and you reckon a lot of them will be like the hybrid pitches when they do NFL as well. You know, they get really hot to run on.
Come on.
.85 minutes gone. Madrid pressing up now. With the opposite for Al Hilal, they are parking the bus. Big time.
Yeah.
If it ends a draw, that's a good result for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed about these games so far is that the referees have not played a lot of added time compared to the Premiership.
Good.
Oh, very
Oh,
good.
look, here we go. What can he do? Nothing. Good defending
Very
by
good,
Arnold.
Raul, eh? Come on, change the ball. Come on. Quick.
Hilal got every man back. Look at that. Two
Yeah.
banks of four.
Come on.
Oh.
Ooh.
Luka.
Calm down, fella. Brahim Diaz. But yeah, these two banks of four, no matter how good you are, doesn't matter really, because you can't break that down. Oh, get up,
Oh,
man.
stop
Get
it,
up,
man.
Fran Garcia.
Oh.
You little sausage. Get up. And now he's going to have to stop it because he's holding his head, isn't he? And it's a head injury. Look at him.
Oh look, my lips bleeding.
Oh, it was no.
It was a little
looking
bit
at
It was
of a whack.
inside of
Yeah.
the.
He did get a bit of a whack.
Yeah, he did.
Hopefully they don't get a penalty for this though. But it's probably a foul.
But if it's
Inside of the
anywhere,
box?
no, but if that is anywhere else on the pitch,
It's
that's
a
a
foul,
foul,
yeah.
right? Was it inside the box?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think he gets it though.
it's not gonna be,
I
but
don't think it'll be a pen. He is bleeding though. He has drawn
I
blood.
don't know, you know, looking at that again, if they gave a
Clumsy.
penalty, you couldn't argue with that, too.
Yeah, maybe not. He's
Because it is a foul. I mean, anywhere else on the pitch, I reckon that is.
yeah, but not inside.
Why,
Not getting it, though.
Why not? He's not even going to get a foul for it or nothing.
Oh, they are checking.
Yeah, that's a penalty for me.
I don't think so.
It's deliberate though. It's
They're
a
checking.
deliberate.
Oh, they are checking. No?
What stupid thing to
they're
do?
gonna check. I think it's going to be a pen.
Do you think it was
think
strong
it might-
enough to?
Yeah, it's
think so.
deliberate.
Yeah.
You can't be doing
It's
that.
so Real Madrid if they get a pen for this.
Why?
Because they'll score, they'll win 2-1, but they shouldn't have even won the game. Shouldn't have even drawn it. It's just typical, bro.
Yeah, but.
But wait, it was penalty or no?
So you're
soft.
telling me anywhere else on the pitch is that a foul?
Probably.
Yeah.
So that isn't always the same.
Let's see. It was not. Oh, it was offside maybe.
No, it was his arm.
Oh.
It's late.
It's late. He's going to
Oh.
book him.
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look. We'll share it.
Apparently, you're not even allowed to talk to the refs, are you?
See,
Yeah, but you
look how,
checked it
look,
yesterday.
he's looking at the screen. Is he going to look to the screen?
Oh, he's gonna go. Yeah, he's. Ooh.
That to me, that's a penalty. I'm sorry. You cannot do this.
Does he
Look
know
what
that?
does.
Does he
he's
know what he's
looking
done
at the
though?
ball, though.
I don't think he knows what
I
he's
think
doing.
that's just
Look.
clumsy.
So if he's looking,
So
at,
he
you can
wasn't-
hear the man coming up behind him. Surely,
Pause.
I 100% that. he
that's
knew it,
a
yeah.
penalty, man. Sorry, that's a penalty for me. It's a deliberate body check in the box.
I don't think he realises
was-
the player's there.
Try to disguise it by not looking at the player.
Wow.
You could tell that the player's on his.
You know, at that point, I agree with you. We don't
How could that
deserve.
not be a
If we
penalty?
score, or if they gave penalty, he gave.
No, but Raul, anywhere else on the pitch that's
It's
given
true.
us a foul.
It's
So
true.
Why not in the box?
I just trying to I just trying to explain to someone that hates Real Madrid, for example. If we score now,
Typical Real Madrid.
exactly.
What do the chat think? Let's
No,
see.
if we score now, we don't deserve. We don't deserve.
Cascade
But it was a
says-
penalty or no?
Cascade
My
says
point is, it was a
100%
penalty or
pen.
no?
What's he
It was
going to
a
do? The
It was a
referee
penalty. Thank you,
blows the
Alex. It
whistle.
was a penalty or no?
He's going to give it. He's going to give it.
No. It was or no?
He's going to give it.
Oh,
He's going to give it.
after the review.
Penalty.
Penalty.
Instead of you
No.
having a go at the referee, why don't you have a go
Penalty.
at the player that did that? It's his fault.
Penalty.
See, now they're going to be, you're only doing it because it's Madrid. But it's his fault.
Exactly. This is the thing
What
that
his
happened.
fault?
What did we say earlier? Xabi Alonso.
Mm.
Last minute, every time.
Now, look,
Nah.
ref, why are you not sending off one of these guys? I
mean,
thought
it's
you're
true,
not allowed
last
to talk.
season,
By a
Xabi
late
Alonso-
accusing.
I was a penalty. Yeah, but it was a penalty. Again, toma, boom.
Oh,
Gives him a yellow card to Al Katani.
Are you gonna take the penalty now?
Who's
Rodrigo?
going to take it? Modric?
Modric.
Modric.
Oh, it was
I mean-
offside.
Listen, he makes contact with his face. There's no doubt about that. But if you look,
he looked
hey, hey.
he looked
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
him.
he
Did
saw,
you see that?
saw him.
He looked, come on.
Even he said, come
Come
on. What are you
He's
doing?
looked behind him. I told you that he knew the guy was coming up his
He's
rear.
got the ball.
Valverde.
yeah, but they'll give it to.
Yeah, but this is
Oh,
typical
you changed
now.
your mind now? Now that you've seen that.
Typical
second
now,
angle.
give in the last minute to in the last moment.
It is, isn't
I
it?
can admit I've changed my mind. Yeah,
You see him look
because
round.
he has
look-
a little look to see. If
Why'd
he
you
can
do
whack it.
that? You experienced player as well.
No, it wasn't Neves.
Oh, it wasn't
who did
Neves.
It. No, the Red Cartel can only watch this. Arsenal,
Him,
United, and Liverpool up the
Al-Ghattani
Chelsea.
was
Says
it?
Ahmed. Vardrid.
You know what you've done wrong as well. Look at his face. He knows what he's done.
Oh no, he's gonna
Valverde.
shoot. Wow, 2 million
I
here.
don't think there'll be a lot of finesse
2
about
million.
this.
2 million.
million.
Here. 1 million more.
What do you mean?
If they every game is 1 million. Every 3 points is 1 million.
Here we go.
So now they have 1.
This is it.
If they win, it's 2.
Valverde goes
This
for
is the game
goal.
right here. Oh, saved it! Oh, Mr. Reba!
Vamos! Vamos, Bono! Hold that, Valverde, you salchicha. Yeah?
That's a poor penalty, man. That's a pass to
Get
the
in.
keeper.
Great save from Bono. Let's go. Vamos, justice.
Is it?
Justicia.
It was a penalty.
No, it was a pen.
Flip-flop.
It was a pen.
It's a poor penalty, man.
Oh, it was in. It was in. They were in. The player of the Hilal. They were in.
What do you mean?
Encroachment.
They were in the box.
Oh, I see.
That's a bad pen. Easy
It
save.
was a horrible pen.
They don't deserve to take that again.
Hold that, man.
Does he normally take penalties?
No, never
Would
in
have
his
been
career.
Modric.
Sometimes, yeah. But after Bellingham, Vinicius, Mbappe.
Yeah.
But no, he normally take the penalty as well.
Will Mbappe play in the
Hold
next
that.
game?
How much added time?
7.
No.
7.
7?
Yes, at the
7.
bottom.
Oh, yeah, because of all the arguing with the
When
penalty.
it was
Where does
yeah.
it say 7?
He was holding
right
the
now
ball.
on the,
Oh, is it?
on the screen.
Yeah, there's about 4 minutes of that is arguing about the penalty.
Itchy says, "Chat up, Raul. Chat up."
That's it.
Oh, it's a great
Hold
pass.
on.
Encroachment only matters if you impact the rebound, apparently, says Box of Oranges. 7 more minutes for Madrid, says Kevin. Just under 5 minutes to go here. Canal Hilal. Nick a goal.
that was
Vamos,
silly.
vamos.
Get it away there.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Very
yeah.
good, very good.
Oh, got lucky
Victor.
there.
He's younger player. Come on.
Victor. Number 44.
Come on.
Not allowed that squad number, I'm
Come
afraid, my
on.
friend. In La
Real
Liga.
Madrid have got a lot of men forward for this attack.
Come on.
Look at that.
Quick. Come on. Oh, Victor.
Victor.
Who is Victor? Never seen Victor.
Oh, you should have let the keeper take that.
Lack of communication.
Oh, Cafuca.
AGT, would you take Rodrigo over Luis Diaz at Liverpool? Says Sirius. No, I wouldn't. I'd keep Luis Diaz.
Now one from my team, right?
Hmm?
Now one from my team.
Maybe Mbappe. Might take him. His mum supports Liverpool, so
Come on.
they can come over when he's all
Who?
washed up. Mbappe. Oh dear. Oh dear. Victor cuts across. Chance.
Fall.
And it's offside. 3 minutes to go for Madrid. They've missed a penalty. The goulash, says Alex. Madrid are now playing, says
There you go, superior
Kucho.
player of the match.
Yeah. Gonzalo
That is
Garcia.
so corny, that is.
I think apparently that's because a beer sponsor is called Superior Beer.
Oh, right, okay.
But even
That
still, it
makes more
doesn't help
sense.
the American narrative of
It's
lexicon.
MVP, isn't it, in MLS?
Yeah.
Most valuable player.
That makes more sense now you've said that. But prior to me hearing that, that just sounded so corny.
It just sounds so American. Superior.
This is superior. Man, MVP or?
No, Americans would probably
It's
say
American.
Superior.
the most awesome player than that. That's fair.
Most awesome player.
He's awesome, man.
It was Gonzalo for you? It was Gonzalo for you?
Who?
Gonzalo. Like the...
Gonzalo, man of the match. Yeah,
Trent.
he got the goal. That's about it. No,
Trent?
definitely
No, you are not
Trent.
serious.
No, he
way.
was
For
outside.
me, it was Houston.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Oh, Garcia.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Bono does well though, man.
Maybe the goalkeeper should get man
Yeah,
of the
maybe.
match. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
Housen with
save
the
as
cross, good cross as well, and it's a decent-ish
well.
header,
It was
but straight
to
at him.
But he did save the
was
penalty.
cool,
Not a,
Phones.
not a phone in sight. It's people living in the moment.
A
Yeah.
lot of phones.
I'd say the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I go with that. Bono,
That penalty save
Wins
was
the-
a crucial moment in
the
this game.
superior man of the match, according to DR Sports.
Corner. He wastes more than 6 seconds.
They've
No.
enforced
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rule,
yeah,
Laurie.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now this would be a way to win it.
Yeah.
He just bloody knew this
He
was
gave.
going to happen.
Dean Huijsen
So he
header.
wasted more than 6 seconds with the ball. Real Madrid have a corner.
It's the
It's
rules.
the first time I've ever seen it in a
Dean Helson.
tournament like this. Koulibaly gets his head to it, and that's a goal kick, is it? It was Tchouameni that got his head to it. Look, he's
8
saying
seconds. 8 second corner.
I think that's a good rule.
and then he throws
It
it.
is good.
Yeah, I think that's a good rule. Seriously, I want to see that in the Premier League.
But could you not put the ball, like all the players move up, don't they, when the keeper's got the ball? Hold it for 6 seconds, put it on the floor for 6 seconds, pick it up again for 6 seconds, put it on the floor for.
No, you
could
have
do
to
that.
from the minute the thing is awarded. You have to 6 seconds in which to take the kick.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
if
it
it's
works.
like not necessarily if it's a goal kick. If he just gets the ball and all the players move up, you could just put it down and pick it up to buy yourself.
No, my understanding.
Is it not a handball then? If you put it down, it's live and then you pick it back up.
No, you can pick it back up.
My understanding is from the time the goal
After the corner, after the out.
I thought if you roll
I
it
don't
corner
think so.
comes in, right?
Corner come in.
Keeper catches it.
Yeah.
It's not a. Oh, go on.
oh,
Go on.
oh.
Go on. Corner. Vamos. Una oportunidad.
My understanding
Muy tarde.
is it's 6 seconds from the time
It's
that
right.
the referee.
Keeper catches it from
yeah.
the corner. Everyone moves out. Keeper does that thing where he flicks it on the floor. He's held onto it for 6 seconds, so he's not broken the rules.
No, he has, because you got 6 seconds from the time in that rule.
He's
Five-
held onto
five and a
it
half.
for 5.9 seconds. He flicks the ball onto the floor, looks to see if anyone fancies it. Striker closes him down a bit, so he picks it up again. Striker goes away.
No, I
He
thought
can't, he
that's
can't,
an
it's
indirect
full.
free kick for handball then.
He can't. It's full.
I'm sure I've seen keepers do that.
No, he can't. It's full.
I'll tell you
Surely
what,
the
you are
whistle
going
will
to
blow.
see is a lot of, well, maybe not a lot of goals. You know where they panic and they try and pass it out from the back and
Yeah.
then they make the wrong decision. Or what they should do is just, in doubt, just lever it
Yeah.
up the other end of the pitch.
In doubt, mate.
Shit game.
Hoyson and Chouameni right on top of each other there. No communication. The
But
referee allowing
I don't know
play
about
to
you
go
lot,
on.
but I absolutely think that is a great
ball.
rule.
Great ball. Chance here for Al Hilal. Late on. Can they do
They got
something?
men up, they got men forward.
Ooh.
Go, oh,
Oh,
oh.
no. Win that. Yeah, well in, lad.
Yeah,
You got to
good-
blow the whistle, ref.
Good strength.
Let's have the whistle, please.
That was a poor. We could have just dribbled that into their half.
What is going
It took
on
up
here? We're on
more
almost
seconds.
on 9 minutes. That's a foul. Yellow card, isn't it? How do you summarise the ref's performance here?
I think he's been okay.
Inzaghi saying, "Come on, man, blow the whistle. What's going on here?" If Madrid score from this, then honestly, I give up. Oh dear.
That's a poor ball.
Corner.
How are they getting a corner this late?
When they started, when they say 7 minutes, it was 1 minute, 2 minutes already. It wasn't balanced.
No, but that's the minimum time. 7 minutes is the minimum. Don't forget, there could be stoppages within stoppages. So it's not just 7 minutes. It's a minimum
Just hit
of 7.
Madrid.
Oh my word! Valverde goes for goal. Pinball, and surely the ref
Surely
now
that's it then.
blows.
Yeah,
the
Raul.
whistle.
So it's a minimum, yeah. So it's a minimum of 5, 6, 7 minutes.
There'll
so
be a minimum
within that
of
time,
4
if there's-
minutes
If
added
the referee
time.
deemed that
4
there's
minutes.
been stoppages within that.
That's the best one. The Gerrard one. The FA Cup final. The FA Cup final.
That's it.
Vamos!
That is a good,
Well played,
good
Al
result
Hilal.
for Al Hilal.
Well played, Al
I think
Hilal.
they deserved that overall.
Yeah, they deserved it, if
think
not
they
to win the
deserved
game.
Yeah, they deserve.
If
I
not
know
to win
that.
the game.
Like,
So, Raul, how is your impression of the very first Xabi Alonso, Trent, and Dean Howson performance?
nothing. No pressure. For me, no pressure. But let's see. We have to give time. It's a competition. And we have to gain more. So at the end, we have to, improve, and we have to give more opportunity to Xabi Alonso. Just almost without holidays. It's a new team completely. They have to change everything. So let's see. At the end, it's a draw and a new competition. We are not out. We can win everything this year again. So let's see.
Laurie, what did you make of that performance there from both teams?
I've got to say, first and foremost, it wasn't a great game to watch. It's probably the worst of the games I've seen so far, to be honest. That being said, I think Hilal deserved a point. And yeah, that's basically the most I can say about it.
Jack?
Yeah, pretty much. I actually thought it wasn't that bad of a game, but yeah, I mean, a good representation for the Saudi League.
Yeah.
If anything, I mean, they've been trying for ages to get signings over the line just for this tournament and haven't really got many through. But yeah, interesting to see that Xabi Alonso went for 4 at the back, didn't try his Leverkusen tactics. I think maybe that's a game where he just figures out what he's got and goes from there.
I reckon the weather conditions had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
There was no pressing by either team. I think in those conditions, it kind of acts as a bit of a leveller.
And on Al Hilal, Laurie, they just now, from Fabrizio Romano, Al Hilal maintained their proposal on the table for Theo Hernandez. After the deal collapsed for the Club World Cup window, discussions will continue as Milan are ready to sell him for 30 million plus 5 million add-ons, but still depends on Theo. Right, before we go, Trent watch. How did Trent get on?
I don't want to hear from you. I want a monologue.
Well, surely the Real Madrid fan gives us the first opinion. Trent today, Arnold.
Well, I think he has, as you say, a lot of pressure. He didn't do anything. He tried a couple of things, and that's it.
The one thing I would say on that, though, is which Real Madrid player today did impress? None of them really, did they? So he was just one of
Gonzalo
many.
Garcia.
Gonzalo, the striker, younger player.
Arda Güler, maybe, when he came on, he looked quite bright.
Yeah, and Houston as well, maybe.
But
Howson?
most of the others, let's be
Nothing,
honest,
nothing.
there was nothing
Same
there.
player that the last season. With this mentality, we are not going to win anything.
Work to do.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I've just got a text there saying Real Madrid paid 10 million to have Trent playing the World Club Cup to win the tournament, and they can't get past Al Hilal. I'm so here for it. Liverpool fan there. So listen, it was 1-1 in the end. We've just summarised the Trent performance. Nothing much to write home about of any of the Madrid players, not just him, but they'll be disappointed with that. They had the opportunity to win it in what we thought was a soft penalty, but on reflection we think it is a penalty.
It's definitely a
But
penalty.
Fede Valverde had his penalty saved by Bobo, so big him up. The next watch along we're going to be doing, I think it's the Man City game next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Juventus.
City, yeah.
They won
That'll be a
earlier
good
today,
game.
didn't they? 2-0.
They did 2-0. Doku and Foden scored. But the next time you'll see us on DR Sports is tomorrow. We're going to be doing a transfer video at 11. And then Best of Enemies, the weekend preview show at 12:30. Myself, Robbie, Matisse, and then
I thought he was in Cannes.
I think he might be tomorrow. And then we go again with the live at 5 tomorrow, myself and James B from AFTV. So that's your schedule for the next upcoming day. In the meantime, it's a goodbye from myself, from Jack, from Laurie, and adios from Raul. And we'll see you on the next stream. Thanks, guys. Take care. All the best.